Yo, what's going on, everybody? Live as we speak. So, how are you all? And a couple of people here. Dan Underfella, the one that I wanted to talk to tonight, which is awesome. and what was that one? And what is she up to now is here as well. So we've got three people on us. Oh, and Grandma Prepper's here. I gotta go. I'm here. Got to drive through due to doctor's appointment for my person. I can't stay for it all. All good. And Panto Adventures here as well. Awesome. Thanks so much, all of you amazing people, for joining us tonight on our Hoopers Mayhem Moist Mondays. Not sure what we're going to talk about. I've got a fair bit of stuff happening over the last couple of days that I can chat about, but we'll sort of wait until we get a few more people in the room. Hopefully we get some more awesome people here. Anyway, what's everyone been up to down under, fella? What's been cracking? What have you been up to, mate? I guess I'll explain what's happened, because he's here now and I don't want him to leave before I explain what happened. But I did a live premiere video this morning. Oh, Marshall's here. What's up, buddy? G'day, Hoops and everybody. And Lazy Days is here. Jesse, awesome, is here. Yep. And look, Lazy Days' head is a bit dirty at the moment, Jesse, as I just got back from caving. And Lynette, Coffee Angel Crafts, here as well. Awesome. So, down under fella. Kids final netball for a few weeks. Yeah, that's cool. So I'll explain myself. All right. So I put out a video this morning, I think it was, and I set it for a premiere to be on, and then I got distracted editing a video on my computer, and I completely forgot about the fact that I had a live premiere to go and watch and chat with everyone. And I had Tim from Ridge Life on there, and Dan Underfellow, and a whole bunch of other people canning for the weekend. Cool. Clean or dirty, you're still awesome. Yeah, I just finished caving. That's why she's a little bit dirty. So yeah, I missed the live altogether. And on the video, I found a ton of coins. It was definitely my best metal detecting day I've ever had, and I've been doing it for quite a while. But coins, like the coins that I like to collect and keep in my stash and stuff, it was just an awesome coin spill. I found like 9 coins in the one hole, in just this little tiny hole. So whether someone stacked it and or their coins spilled out of their pockets, or there might have been a little tiny shop or something happening there, I'm not sure. But someone lost a heap of coins, and I managed to find them 50 years later. So that was pretty cool, or 70 years later. But yeah, on the video, like I always do, I grab the coins and I'm rubbing them, trying to see if I can find a date, and I'm rubbing them on my pants. And Dan Underfella wrote on the live that he hates seeing that, makes him cringe because it devalues the coins and stuff like that. So I didn't get my chance to have my say whilst I was on the video, because I obviously wasn't there. But today I went back to that exact same spot where I went yesterday for Father's Day, and I had Jarvis with me, and I had my wife Jackie, and we had a little picnic. Kai's not feeling too well at the moment, so he stayed home. But yeah, we found a whole bunch of coins, and I restrained myself, and I dedicated this video that's upcoming to Dan Underfella. It's called a tribute to Dan Underfella. I shall not rub my coins with my fingers, or something it was called, that I've decided to call it. And yeah, I dedicated the whole video to him, and not rubbing my coins to see the date. So I basically, the entire day, I didn't even know what coins I had until the end of the day. So I really hope you appreciate that, buddy, because I like knowing what I've got as I'm getting them. And man, some of these coins I found today, like this. And so what I did, I bring them home. Like I said, I could sort of tell what some of them were, but I couldn't exactly tell. And dates, I had no idea, because some of them were like caked with corrosion and all sorts of stuff. Obviously, with copper coins, they just corrode. I had no idea. So I bring them home, and he was just saying that, yeah, just water. But I did it with a toothbrush. So I don't know if you will like that, but I I cleaned them with water as much as I could, and I sort of gave them a soft little scrub with a toothbrush just to break off all any of the chunky stuff. And yeah, to be honest, I still can't read half the date. I ended up getting my magnifying glass out today, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure I can read that one. And yeah, here's a prime example of, well, I'll show you 3 prime examples of coins that were in the holes today. So that's a 1938 rue penny, so Australian penny. And like I said, it is absolutely horrible. And this come up beautiful polished, but I didn't because I didn't want to upset him. I just wanted to make it a fun, eventful day and give something to talk about, I guess. And that is a half penny, and these were both 1948. I found 2 half pennies today, and both of these were 1948s and unrecognizable. I could not even see what they were. And then there's a 2-cent piece. This one I still can't read it. I don't even know what it is. You'll see these coins a lot better on my video. It's not really working very good for us tonight on this, but yeah, these are terrible. What's he saying? In the field, a spray bloody works well until you run out of water. So yeah, like I explained on the video, it's I'm not worried about my coins. I mean, it's a bit different if you find one of them really unique, rare coins. But most of I know for a fact that the ones I just don't think there's that many out there nowadays that are worth a fortune anyway. So, so normally I give them a bit of spit, rub them on my pants, or use my fingers and scratch the crap off them and have a look at them, and then I stick them in my sink, and then I scrub them with the toothbrush, and then I chuck them in my tumbler, and they come up mint. And I've just seen that would they come up clearer after? They would come up like brand new in the tumbler. You'll still, these ones, especially this rue penny that's really battered around the outside, that'll stay battered, and you'll probably have a little bit of markings on it, but most of that should come up like pretty much like brand spanking new. I was meant to say bottle. Hey Hoops, Apple Tree Urban Homestead's here, awesome. And that here from Apple Urban Homestead, Apple Tree Urban Homestead. We had a beautiful sunny day here in Perth and got out into the veggie garden. Me too. It was an absolutely beautiful. So in the morning, well, actually yesterday afternoon, I got Kai and Jarvis and Jackie out into the backyard with me, and we ripped up the entire veg patch, got all the weeds, fixed up the chicken pen, made them so they have their little area now instead of always coming into mine. And what else did we do? We planted a whole bunch of seeds and done a few potting. I'm going to start raising them in the potting in pots first, and then we'll transfer them into the veggie patch later once I've sorted out my chickens, because they can fly over it. So I need to trim them again and stop them from going in there. It doesn't, I just read that. So I never use it. Does it flatten the print definition? It doesn't do anything to the print. Like, honestly, it literally, all it does is it just basically just rubs the dirt off. Like, here's a 1 penny. I wish this would work better on this camera. This is not the best camera, but it absolutely does nothing to the imprint or the outer edge of it, but it just literally just cleans all the crap off it. So basically all those little balls roll across it, and it just basically takes all the dirt with it. And kind of wish I hadn't took that out now. Anyway, so I've never noticed any kind of damage whatsoever to a coin. You can't even see like a little dent or anything. So yeah, did some weeding and planted some sugar snap peas. You know what? Same here. I did a heap of snow peas and some sugar snaps as well, and I ended up getting out the spray weed, the weed spray, and spraying a whole bunch of them all over the whole property, because yeah, this winter they've just overtaken the backyard, and I didn't get out there to do it because I just didn't want to. So yeah, I've got stuck into it the last few days, and it looks really good out the back now. And I did that day in the life of Hoops video the other day. I did like a few jobs around the house, hung a few lights, and finished off my outdoor bar, and so it sort of ties in now with my outdoor kitchen. But yeah, I did some high pressure cleaning of all my little concrete pathways that I created ages ago. What else did we do? And yeah, just the veggie patch, planted a heap of seeds, got a few more plants. I've now got a big mulberry. I've got a mulberry tree planted and an avocado as well, in pots, and chilies and all sorts of different plants that are going to pop up very soon, which will be good. But yeah, it was a really nice change in weather to be able to actually go out and do stuff. So I've done quite a few videos over the last few days. I've done the Tim's Ridge Life one. If you haven't seen that, go and check out Tim from Ridge Life. He's live with the Vegemite challenge against Kevin from Lazy Pond Farms, and Kevin just like projectile vomited all his Vegemite everywhere. It was actually really hilarious. And then I did the Vegemite on toast with my flaming hot chili powder that I make, and it was like super duper hot, and I had like the biggest chunk, and people were like, man, you are crazy hoops. But I did it because I love it. What else did we do this week? I've done a few lives, done a few shorts. I've done that metal detecting one. I've got another one coming out, which is how to make flaming hot beef jerky. So that's the beef jerky one in my dehydrator. That was just a random one that I just felt like doing, and showing you how to, if you're interested in doing some beef jerky, which is it was really good. I did like 3 different types of beef jerky, so that was cool. What else did we do? I might go back into my YouTube studio real quick and see if I can see any. So that was the tribute to Down Under Fella, the beef jerky, metal detecting, the short on the Australian Bush Television, the epic haul on epic hail. Whoops, spelled it wrong. On the pre-decimal coins. Oh, that freaky coin. Did anyone see my freaky worm? Craig's Cabins here. Hey, hoops. Hey, everybody. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Did anyone see my freaky conjoined twin worm that I found in my avocado plant? It was like these 2 worms that have like grown together somehow, and one worm had gone into the skin of another worm and then back out of the skin of the other worm, and it was somehow linked. And there's this freaky long worm. It was about this long, like it was huge. Yeah, it was. There's awesome. Jesse, thanks for that. That's the Ridge Life video challenge that we did. Go and check that out. And I was a special guest on that one, sort of like a judge, I guess. I don't know, but what else? Oh, and I did the Crazy Ed's barbecue cook-off. So vote me #1. So I did what did I do? Vegemite, because I did that Ridge Life video with Tim and that, but I did a Vegemite inspired smoking meal. So I did Vegemite glazed lamb racks. So oh my goodness, I'm still salivating at the thought of those ribs, because they were just so good. Or the racks, sorry. They were just like just to die for. The Vegemite flavor on the outside wasn't like super powering, which most people would probably assume that anything Vegemite would just absolutely kill the flavor on it. But man, it was absolutely delicious. It had balsamic vinegar on it. It had do you reckon you could put that one up, Jesse? Is the if you can find the link for my Crazy Ed's barbecue cook-off, so you can go and watch it. It's only had like 76 views, so I'm not sure what else I need to do on this YouTube thingy to get people to watch, but maybe we might be able to get a few views through doing it here. What else I have? Had hoisin sauce, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, salt, and the Vegemite, and you bring it all together, sear it like crazy on the pan, and then I also got a comment, I think it was from Coffee Angel, about doing it on the pan. I'm guessing that's what she means by, because I seared it on a pan, and Ed said it had to purely be on the grill or the barbecue, so I'm not sure what will happen there, but I'm sure there's probably 10 billion other people that have done videos tonight or for him, for his channel, that he has to review anyway, so I'm not sure. What else? And that was it for this week so far. And then I did a film today. I've done a couple. Actually, I've got like about 4 videos that I've got to edit. So I got one that I went up to my mate's house and helped fix up his bush shack that he's got, and we renewed some poles, and I had the chainsaw and I had the GoPro on my chest, and we did a bit of work around his bush shelter that he's got there. So we did some work around that, and had a few drinks. We made a nice big table or chair. Then a couple of days ago, we went up to the same place, to my mate's house. What did we film that day? I just did it. Like I went around with his little daughter, and she's so cute. It's like the cutest little kid you've ever seen. But she's like, Hoops, will you come outside with me and we look for birds? And I was like, oh, like it just melted my heart. So I went, all right, done. And ended up being her favorite that day. So I took her out and we did a tiny little film together. And I said, oh, this is Lizzie. We're going to go looking for birds. And I said, what do you got there? And she's like, binoculars. And then, yeah, she was looking for these birds with the binoculars and binoculars. But, yeah, she was cute as. So that was one that I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video with that or not. But, yeah, so what else we got? How do you remove the green stuff off copper pennies? Just by scrubbing the living crap out of them, to be honest. And Dan, the fella probably doesn't like it, but what I use is CLR. It's calcium lime rust spray. You just spray a little bit in your tumbler, and I put that in my tumbler, and the tumbler basically breaks off all those little bits of corrosion and leaves the coin like perfect mint condition. So that's how I remove it. But I guess there's probably other ways. Hello, what is she up to now? What is she up to now? Don't forget the chili peppers with Vegemite. That's on that video that I did. So the Ridge Life one, that was it cooked me, hey. I held a pretty brave face, but I tell you what, about half an hour after the video ended, my guts was just like, but I had like an inch of Vegemite too, so that didn't help. But the actual chili powder, man, that stuff is super hot, and I literally probably put maybe 100 times more than what you should put on it. So, yep. Father's Day video, not sure what that one is. That must be my metal detecting one, I'm guessing. Oops, what editing software do you use, please? I have to learn how to edit. Okay, pretty simple. It's called Shotcut. I could probably do a video on that. I don't know if anyone wants to know how to do all that other stuff on editing and things like that. I sort of think I'm somewhat better at editing lately than what I was originally when I first started my channel. But yeah, it's called Shotcut. You go on your computer, go on Google, type in SHOTCUT, and it's a free download program, and it's so easy to use. And there is loads of ways of working out how to use it. If you just YouTube Shotcut tutorial, and it will take you through step by step on every little nook and cranny on that program, and it's really easy. You can add your music, cut scenes, do transitions, add all kinds of special effects and things. I've tried a few other ones, but I just seem to find Shotcut so much easier to use. I got a laptop today, not new, but now I have to learn how to use a computer. The thought is freaking me out. Me too. My computer is constantly needing things because I download so much videos on here. It's jammed full of stuff, and I've got to delete stuff just to put more. It just does my head in. Like computers, I got a laptop, but my laptop doesn't like Shotcut for some reason. My computer doesn't mind it, but my laptop just struggles to run Shotcut. So I need to upgrade my brand new computer just so I can have be able to do that easy. And Shotcut does understand Australian lingo. It sure does. Make them simple. You have to work pretty hard to ruin a laptop. I don't know. I don't know about that one because, yeah, like I said, my laptop is brand spanking new. I bought it from the shop, and yeah, it struggles with Shotcut. It cuts out all the time and stops, and bloody just goes stupid. But we'll work it out. I think I'll take it in and get them to upgrade it and get some more RAM and all that sort of stuff that they put in there. I don't know, all the computer stuff that they do, memory and RAM, and one of them solid state drives would probably be the go. But yeah, I don't know. But on my computer, which I'm editing on, filming on right now. The live is on my computer. It seems to run Shotcut reasonably good, but I did this computer. Me and my son Kai made this computer, so it's actually not bad considering and the amount of space it's got on there. But yeah, I've just got to go back through and try and delete so much videos. There's just like literally, I don't know, loads. But I got like 4 hard drives inside the computer, and I don't know where half the stuff is, so I get stuck with all that as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so today, and then this afternoon's video that I did was I went to this cave, which Michael and I call Dog Poo Cave, because we found it. Well, me and Jarvis actually found it ages ago, and we were walking along this bush track, and I was like, oh, that could be a cave. And then we looked in, and yeah, sure enough, it's like a big hole in the ground. But there was all these little bags of dog poo. The dog poo, the walkers of their dogs definitely changed after you ate that second piece of toast. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, so someone's been walking their dog, and the dog's been pooing. So yeah, they're doing the right thing and picking it up and tying it off and everything. But what they're doing wrong is they're throwing it into the cave, which is disgusting. Like, it's gross. So I went and showed Michael, and then we decided we are going to go in it one day, and we called it Dog Poo Cave. And then we found out later on from the biological department that it's actually goes right down to the water table, which is cool as. So yeah, today we made it our mission to clear it out. We went in there, we took a bag with us, and we actually got rid of all the dog poo bags. There was like probably 30 of them. It was freaking disgusting, like, honestly. And it's pretty shameful. But we took the bag, got rid of them, chucked them outside, and whilst we're in looking around at the cave, we ended up venturing off this way, venturing off that way, going down. It was massive, like it was a big cave. And we ended up getting the water. We went right down to this water, and this water down there was like crystal clear. And it was probably, I reckon from what I could see, it was at least a meter deep just in one section. And then there was like just this pool, and then a hole here, which went down even further. It would have went probably another meter or two, but it definitely leaches out and leaks everywhere. And it was massive. But it was like crystal clear and had this film of like salt over the top, and it was like a sheet. And I moved it, and it literally just sunk and went like done this really cool little thing, and you could see it getting sucked down the hole. It was crazy. It was so cool. But yeah, whilst we're in there, we could hear Michael managed to hear someone calling out, and we were thinking, what? This is a bit weird. And yeah, Michael crawled back to the entrance of the cave, and there was an elderly couple that were in there, and he started chatting to them. And then they were like, oh, there's a guy that does YouTube around here that he goes in all these caves around. And Michael was like, yeah, he's down the hole here. And then I climbed out, and they were like, shook my hand and said, oh, good on you for cleaning out the caves, because they seen our bag. We didn't mention it to them, but they seen our bag of dog poo. And then they were like, oh, good on you for cleaning out the caves. And then they said they seen my one on Morford's cave cleanup that we did, and they said it was amazing, and they were pretty stoked to meet me and Michael, and they want to try and set up a thing for our area here, which is the Warrangup reserves, which is the bushland that I live like right through that window just there, about probably 30 meters, 20 meters into there, over the set of houses there. There's a bushland, and it's called the Warrangup Reserve, and people go and dump loads and loads of rubbish there. I'm talking trailer loads of rubbish, and it's absolutely disgraceful and disgusting. And those people should be shot. And I'm pretty passionate about that. But yeah, it was gross. And so they want to set up a like a Facebook page on a thing on trying to help the community and do cleanup days. And me and Michael said, we are there. We'll be your representatives. We'll happily advertise and do whatever we can to stop what's happening. And we were actually going to go and set up our trail cams and get in our ghillie suits and wait for people to try and dump rubbish there, and then yeah, like corner them and just give them a mouthful. But anyway, I've arrived at my destination. How are you all? I'm awesome, Grandma Prepper. Thank you. If delete something, go to the trash can and restore it at Down Under Fella. I've got 14 years ago, but somehow I kept deleting stuff. Yucky dog poop. Yep. Coffee, you're speaking Chinese to me. Good morning, lazy days. Good morning or good evening, Grandma. And everyone's saying good day to Grandma Cropper. But yeah, it's absolutely disgraceful. You know, like, yeah, sure enough, they picked up their dog poo, but why carry it all the way to a cave and chuck it in a cave? I mean, you know, that's a water table. Like down there is fresh water which people pump out of that in bores. That aquifer, they suck the water out of that to put on all their plants, and you know they probably drink it. I have no idea what happens there, but these guys are throwing bloody bags of dog poo down there. Like seriously, grow up. Um, Take your rubbish with you. Like it's not that hard. Like I ended up grabbing that bag and I've made sure I filmed it and put it on my video, but um, I took it to the local rubbish bin and chucked it all in there because, like, man, I'm just sick of seeing it. It's just gross. And like when we went to Morfett's, we had a massive big bedspread, like a sheet, and that was full of rubbish, cans, bottles, glass, plastic, you name it. It was just amazing how much stuff. And obviously, caves are created by the water flow going into them. So people might litter the bush up ahead, and then eventually it's going to flow down and end up in these caves as well. So, yeah, we want to try and preserve them as much as we can. And yeah, that's what we did today. We went and cleaned it up and had a good look around, and there was some really cool. Like we call them straws. So basically, where the water runs down the rock and it brings the minerals with it. It dries, and then another drop comes down and dries, and it dries and dries and dries, and it ends up being like one big straw, like a stalagmite, but not. It's called a straw. And then you get the flow stones from where it drips and hits the ground, and it builds up on top of each other and ends up with these big lumpy blobs of flow stone, it's called. Day in the life of the greatest Aussie we know, Hoops. That's my day in the life video that I shot, and that's the other one. I did that one because I wanted to sort of show you why I haven't been on YouTube and things like that lately, because I've been doing stuff around the house. I've been just being here with Jackie and Kai and Jarvis, and playing Monopoly and kicking their butts at it, and yeah, just been a family man, you know how it is, and I was just having a bit of a break from YouTube, and this week it's sort of gone the opposite. I've done loads of stuff with YouTube, so we'll see how this week at work goes as to whether or not I'll be able to get onto people's live videos. I've been to a couple of lives this week, which has been all right, but then I've been busy doing my videoing as well. So yeah, it's been a pretty hectic one this week, so we'll see how we go. We've got 8 people here tonight. How many of you have hit the like button? Have we got a like tally count for tonight? I actually thought there might be more than what is here tonight, but hey, doesn't really matter. I didn't really advertise. Normally I would advertise this all over Instagram and Facebook and do shorts and all those sorts of things just to get people here, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. You guys are here and you guys are awesome, so thanks so much for coming tonight and listening to me ramble. But anyway, I'll copy this one up and paste it and put it up there. And that's the StreamYard link if anyone wants to join in. I wish you could incorporate Jackie and the boys more in your videos. So do I, to be honest. The boys aren't so much. They're not worried. They'd happily come on. But Jackie's just since a few months back we did a few videos. She just doesn't want to be on YouTube yet. So she's just taking a break more. But I'll let her know, Jessie, that everyone wants to see her on here too, because yeah, I love Jackie to pieces, and she's just amazing, the most amazing wife any man could ever ask for, and to be able to share all these stuff that I do with her would be great. And it's just her fear of what people think and say about her, and obviously YouTube can be rather nasty to some people, but I don't really have that on my channel so far. I've had a couple, but it's never really bothered me. People are allowed to say whatever they want, but you know what I mean. With some people just don't have it in them just to brush it off and just carry on with the day. She takes it to heart, and she doesn't want that to happen. Not that anyone has ever said anything like that or not, but she's more on what she thinks in her mind. So Andale Homestead in the colony, hello, what's cracking? So yeah, it's a mind thing. So I think once she starts feeling a bit more fit and healthy, she wants to jump on with us, and we'll do some more hiking. And you know what, the summer's coming, so we all know that in winter everyone's sort of weight changes a little differently than everyone else. Well, than what we would do if we're in summer. So I think now we're in summer, we're going to be able to get out and do some more exercising and activities and all that sort of stuff. So I think she'll come up. And yeah, with the boys, some, or you know, like I don't know, they're just in this little phase at the moment where they're not really that keen on doing too much YouTube videos with Dad. But we'll get out there. And Kai at the moment is studying to do his year 10 equivalency online at the moment. He's only year 9, but he's doing his year 10 through TAFE. And then he's going to start working up to where he wants to be with his career. He wants to try and get in the army or the Air Force or something like that, but I'm not sure yet. Could come on and not show herself. I don't show myself and keep the camera on. What that subject is that I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. She does do some filming for me. But she just doesn't want to be on camera. She doesn't mind her voice being on it and things like that. And yeah, that's maybe what I do, is employ her as my camera lady. Not employ her, but she can be my camera lady. One needs to be thick-skinned to be a YouTuber. Yeah, it doesn't get any thicker than mine, Marshall. I don't care. You can say whatever you wanted, and I would probably just stir you right back up and just take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I understand that, because yeah, everyone has their down days, and sometimes things don't exactly go the way you want them to be, and you kind of take things to heart, and it's just a matter of getting over that and being able to put yourself out there and not care what people say. To be honest, I've definitely come in leaps and bounds with that one. When I first started my videos, I was kind of really reserved and didn't want those bits and pieces that I weren't putting in it. In the end, I was just like, you know what, stuff it. Like, if people want to watch me for me, then they'll subscribe. You know, if they want to see someone fake, then let them go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna fake nothing. You know what I mean? I'm a pretty very honest and upfront person. If I don't like you, I'll tell you. And that may sometimes come to bite me in the butt, but so far it hasn't. People actually enjoy my honesty, and they love how upfront I am with them and tell them exactly what I'm thinking. And it's better off not shying away from that and just letting people know exactly where they stand and what it is that they may have done to upset you or annoy you, or just your feelings, and just expressing it as much as you can. And I try to do that as much as I can when I can. But yeah, I know, like I said, I know what it's like. It is hard. Amen to that, hoops. Hey, grandma. So yeah, but I think she'll come around. Like I said, I was the same. My very first video, I really wish I could show you some of my very first original videos. If you want to see some of those, you may have to scroll back 200 odd videos on my channel to find my original first type of videos where I started filming, and you will definitely tell the difference between then and now. I was really reserved and shy and wasn't sure what to say, and now I'm just like, let it all out, and it doesn't bother me. She would have to use a different laptop or phone and could be on with you talking but not be seen. I'm just trying to help you. Yeah, that's an awesome idea, though. I get you. So I could share my screen with her, and maybe she could, I don't know, spin it around and just talk. And but even if she, like I said, if she was behind the camera, and she's done a few videos like that where she's like, all right, and there's Stephen, and or she'll quickly flick it to her and she'd be like, hi, and then flick it back. And but yeah, she's she's her own worst enemy when it comes to that stuff. She'll, I don't like that, delete that, and look at my hair there, like, it's just, I get it. I love you all very much, Hoops. I'm sorry, honey. I have to get my person ready for an appointment. I'll catch ya in your videos later. Have a great day, night. Love you, Grandma Prepper. Thank you so much for coming on tonight and catching up with us and always being there and supporting. I really appreciate you. I remember, but you are like an Energizer Bunny. I remember, but now you were like an Energizer Bunny. I know. I've just found my. Oh yeah, boy. Does anyone else see Jesse? Because I don't. Hello, Jesse. Maybe he's just stirring us up and he's doing the voice. I can hear a voice. You're there, Jesse.
I'm here.
Why can't we see your face?
I'm here.
You're here? Where?
Can you
Have you
hear
got
me?
the lights turned? Yeah, I can hear you. Have you got the lights turned off? Oh, there we go. There it is. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
No.
Yo,
No,
look
I
at
don't.
this. All right, everybody. Who's this guy that we're got on our screen tonight?
How's it going? Let me put on
Legend.
my normal glasses.
There we go.
There you are.
Hey, buddy, what's happening? Been wanting to get you on my channel for so long, Jesse. Just made my day.
Yeah, I had my laptop. My laptop.
Can you hear us?
Camera on my laptop, and it had a little slider. Slider was over the camera.
Ah, that's what it was. So I could hear all this like noise, and I was thinking, what's going on here? Thought maybe you just were sitting in the dark or something. Can you hear us all right, or is it making it a bit difficult? I might have to do the same. I don't know if I've got my headphones here. I'll try to bear with you, Jesse, and see if I can hear you when you talk. Because everyone's going, Jesse! Everyone's saying hello. What is he up to now? Yeah, absolute legend. Right, can you hear me, Jesse?
I can hear you.
Yeah, cool. Sweet. It was sort of a bit of a delay there for a minute. But yeah, I've been wanting to get you on here for ages because you're like one of my favorite people on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. Yep. I don't know. It's a bit delayed. Is it delayed or is it you're just not hearing me properly?
There's some sort of delay. For some reason, it's like an echo.
It might be because, like I said, my speaker's turned up to try and.
I'm hearing it twice.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what I can do there because I haven't got headphones in here that I know of. Except I might do actually. Try these ones. See if my MindLab ones work, but I don't know if I've got a headphone speaker on my computer. Just bear with me, Jesse. I'll see if I can get this to work.
I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here and talk to everybody else. Hello, Grandma Prepper. Hello, everybody in the chat. Down under, fella. Who else we have in here? Excuse me, I'm looking at multiple screens.
Yeah. Can I? No, that's not working. Can you hear me now?
Going live stuff is. I can hear you. This going live stuff is different.
It is, isn't it? I've not. Oh, I've seen you on whose was it on? Oh, on Tony and Joni's one. That's the only one I've ever seen you on live before. Is it still echoing?
Yes.
I have no idea. Then you're just gonna. Well, whose voice would you rather hear twice? You get to hear me twice, Jesse. All right, yeah, let's. Oh well. Have you got your YouTube open in your browser for the live? I don't. I've got mine on StreamYard. What about you, Jesse? Do you have YouTube open, or is it just StreamYard?
I'm on StreamYard myself. I clicked on the link that you sent me and asked me to put in my name, and then voila, I showed up.
Yeah. Okay. So your channel, the YouTube one's not open anymore. I'm not sure. See, mine's just got that and that, so that I'm pretty sure I'm not streaming it anywhere else. We got a few people in here. Hey Hoops, hey Jesse from Ultra Ruist. I always get this one. Ultra Ruistic Farmstead, maybe. I don't know. Howdy Craig. Oh, you're StreamYarding on your phone.
It's off my phone.
Oh, okay. Not sure. Makes it very difficult, but doesn't it? Just you
want me to try it on my phone?
Yeah, try it. You never know. What we'll do is I'll remove you, Jess. Oh, he's not listening. I'm at work, so I won't be able to. LG's in the house. Christian Lutton, hello from Texas. Awesome. So many cool people. LG, howdy. I hope I didn't probably missed a lot of it. Jesse, close YouTube. That will stop it. Close YouTube, but leave StreamYard open. I don't think he's got it open. You pronounced my channel right. Most say Fulla. Yeah, it's Fulla. Jesse is the Mac Daddy moderator. He is an absolute legend. And Jesse's frozen. So we'll see what happens when maybe he might come back. I'm good, LG.
How about now?
Super good.
Can you hear anything?
I can hear you. Yep. Can you hear me as soon as I do? Yep. Have we still got a delay? Yep. Still delayed. Hey, Jesse. What I'll do is I'll remove you from the video, and I'll put the link up and then come back in and see if that works. All right.
Okay.
All right. So there we go. Sorry, there's technical difficulties here. There we go. Not share. Paste. Try that one, Jesse. I just put a post up. StreamYard.com something or other. Maybe that's the same stream link. I don't know. Anyway, anyone out there that's a StreamYard professional, I'll add this one. All right, how are we going now?
Hello,
and welcome to the late night hoops mayhem moist Mondays, Jesse. Having some technical difficulties here over the internet tonight.
Well, glad to be here twice.
Yeah. Look who else has just decided to join us. Let's see if we can add Craig to the chat as well. So we got 3 of us.
Hello.
You talk to Jesse and see if he can hear you properly, Craig.
Turn this up.
Hey, buddy.
Just got to turn this up 1 second.
Can you hear him, Jesse?
I can hear him. Yes.
Yep. All right, cool. So you talk to Jesse. Oh, no, he's gone. Craig just did this to me last time. I was like, oh, thanks for being here, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. But yeah. So I think we're good now, Jesse. So that's good. What have you been up to, mate? Oh, there he is. He's back again.
Back.
How about? I can. Hey, it sounds fine now, Hoops.
All right, cool. So it's working. So
Hey, Craig, how you doing?
So you can hear us all, Craig?
I can hear you all fine.
Oh, beautiful. And Jesse, you're all good. So yeah, sweet. What's everyone been doing tonight, or today, should I say?
Well,
Obviously, it's still daytime for you.
yeah, still daytime. We're on the school run. I've got my eldest one with me.
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Hi.
Hey, champ. I thought he walked into a pole then. Yeah, watch out for that. What about you,
Yeah,
Jesse? What have you been doing today?
well, we're on holiday here.
Okay. Doing what? What are you holidaying? Is it an actual public holiday or is it you're on holidays?
Labor Day over there.
We have Labor Day holiday right now, and it's fixing to rain, so it's clouding up. We're getting real dark.
Ah, nice. Well, not nice, but so yous are now switching into where we were 6 months ago, by the sounds of it.
Well, I don't know about switching, but I wouldn't mind being over there jumping in some of them caves you were in.
Yeah, you wait till you see this one we're in today. It was amazing. It had like an entrance that was like this small. I had to crawl like this and drop down into it and slide on my back to get into this little cave, and then flip over and then spin around and then crawl on my belly to get in there. It was absolutely insane. And then like it went down for miles and went down to like the most crystalline clear water I've ever seen. It was insane. I'm just making sure you're all good, Craig. You're just like just trotting along. Like, what's going to happen when you get to the school, mate?
But we're at the school at the moment.
By the way. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just going actually down in the woods by the school for a little walkabout before it's time to pick my youngest one up.
Got ya.
What time is it there, Craig?
It is about 1:45 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Oh, it's about 7:45 in the morning here, Labor Day or Monday.
Wow, it's 8:45 at night here.
Oh wow, what a difference!
Isn't it spun out? Hey,
three corners of the world.
Yeah, 3/4 of the world. That's it. We're all away from each other, and it's middle of the day there, and it's morning there, and it's evening over here.
But isn't it amazing how you can talk to people around the world just about any time, from all walks of life? It's amazing.
It is. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. Yeah, we just need where else can we? Who else? I noticed someone before. They were in. Oh no, they were in Texas as well. So there's another Texan person up here before. Christian Lutton or Lutton. Do you know them? Jesse?
No.
Christian Lutton?
No.
No. I suppose Texas not exactly small, is it? So it's not like you're gonna know everyone.
It's probably as big as Australia.
Yeah, right. Wow. How are we all this morning, afternoon, evening? That's off-road camping. Is it coffee time all around the world? What is she up to now? Yes. I'm actually drinking water at the moment because I've exhausted myself down the cave today. It was really, really cool down the cave. When we came out of the cave this afternoon, there was a couple that actually got our attention, and they were yelling down the cave to see if we were in there. And then we crawled out, and they were like, "Oh, there's a guy that does YouTube and does all these videos down the caves here." I'm like, "Yeah, it's." My mate's like, "Yeah, he's just there. He's down the hole." They've actually seen one of my videos, so it was really cool to meet some people that have actually seen something in my videos. It was cool.
You got all dirty jumping in that cave. You could have at least jumped in the water and cleaned the shirt.
Well, I was tempted to, but I wasn't sure if it was fresh water. And to be honest, it freaked me out because I honestly was half expecting something to come like scooting out of the water and try to drag me in like a big anaconda or something. So it was a bit freaky. So yeah, I was like, "Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go."
You don't have alligators in your caves, do you?
Not where I am. I don't know if I do up north, but
we
don't have crocodiles anywhere near where we live. So
just big sharks.
Yeah, we got big shark. Yeah, ours is known for the big great white sharks. But up north of Australia, that's where all the crocodiles are. But that's
Yeah.
like it's like driving across the state of Texas.
Yeah.
So backward misfits here. Hello all from the old Wazuriman. So that's my good mate from Wazuri Man, and he's now got his new channel, the Backwoods Misfit. So we'll put it up there.
I see old Jen and Wiley's in with the Altruistic Farmstead.
Yep, they're here as well. Yep.
Yeah. Hello, Jen.
Nice.
Wiley, how you doing? I'm looking off because I got 3 screens here.
I should probably be outside doing something, she said, or they said. In Iowa. So what's the? Oh, it's 7:47 in the morning in Iowa over there at the moment.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
LG Homestead, hello, Lori. Mumbles, how you doing?
Wow, that looks beautiful, Craig.
It's nice and quiet down here as well. It's a good
I'm
thing.
not sure how to make your. Well, there you go. Let's have a look at Craig whilst we're doing this.
Craig and Son.
Yeah, Craig and Son.
Yeah. Say hi, Ryan. Oh,
Hey, buddy, what's cracking?
Hey, Ryan.
Oh, you can't even see us because we're on a split screen. There we go. Oh, no, not that one. That one. Hey, Ryan, what's happening?
I'm eating.
eating.
You're eating? Did you go to school today?
Sunflower seeds.
No, he goes back on Wednesday, but we're just eating some elderberries that we've been picking while we've been walking along.
Oh, nice. Show us some. Oh, yum. That looks good. You don't eat too many because then it will come out the other end.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah?
You need to teach him to respect his elders.
Oh, I've been trying. He has respect for Nanny and Grandad, but hardly any for me.
Know that feeling. At least your boy's on camera with you. I had that conversation before. It was from you, Jesse, with having Jackie and the kids on it more often.
Yeah, we'd love to see your family, Hoops, Jackie and the boys.
Yeah.
You know, they may be a little bit camera shy, but you can incorporate them even behind the camera, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guarantee she will be. She will be soon. Especially like I said, with now the summer coming up, and we'll be able to be out there walking and hiking. And we always seem to fluctuate our weight and stuff like that over the winter. Like I put on a little bit over winter this coming winter, but I don't understand why, because I've been doing so much walking around the bush and stuff. It's the same. I must be just eating too much at the moment. But yeah, summertime over in Australia, it's pretty much about salads and barbecues and outdoors and camping and fishing and swimming and doing everything outdoors. So it's just going to drop off her, and yeah, she'll be having the confidence to come jump back up on screen. But you know what? She's absolutely beautiful, regardless of what she thinks of herself. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'll do my best.
Most certainly.
Jackie is scary.
Jackie's scary. Yep.
Yeah, especially when she's got a sword in her hand.
Oh, yes.
She's a very Australian lady, my wife, Jacqueline. Yep. I keep changing the views on my screen. Yeah. Take care. So Lynette's got to run. Need to run.
Okay. Bye, Lynette. How you doing?
Bloody oath, Hoops. That's from Down Under fella. So, Jesse, you were in the live this morning well, not live, but my premiere for my metal detecting one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because I watched the whole thing afterwards to see if anyone went, where's Hoops? He's not here again. Because I've done that I don't know how many times now. I put a premiere up and I completely forget to even show up to it. So,
well, that's okay. We've even had a Moist Mondays live without you before.
That would have been the other week,
right, Craig?
So who was the host?
I think Craig was at the time.
Craig. Yeah, right. That's cool. Oh, well, let my tradition roll on. I say it's good.
Yeah.
I actually noticed there's another lady that's been doing what was it? I think she even called it Moist Monday.
Oh
like,
no.
I know, and I'm like, oh, what's going on?
You might have to patent that. You might have to patent that real quick.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't understand any of that, Jesse, because I've had a guy message me a couple times saying that there's this fella on YouTube who's like a really famous YouTuber for Australia. He's a comedian, and one of his words is the word moist, but he says a big, massive line of stuff, and he says, I think he says keep it moist and blah 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 blah, and they're like, you're gonna get in trouble if you use it. Like that's his word, rah, rah, but I say stay moist, so I don't understand. And then I went and looked up online to try and see if I could actually legitimately make that. What's the word for it? Is it copyrighted or I don't know, whatever that was.
Yeah, probably copyright, catchphrase, whatever you want.
Yeah, and it wasn't taken, but it cost about $1,000 just to actually keep that word yourself. So maybe in future I might look into getting it, and then I can definitely have no legal issues with it then. But I just love the phrase. It's awesome. I don't think it should be anyone's. I think it's all of our catchphrase. So,
yeah.
Keep eating that Vegemite with peppers. Hoopers Mayhem. We'll shed that winter weight off you. You look fine, honestly. I don't know. I've probably put on. I used to be 128 kilos, so I was a really, really big boy, and you wouldn't even recognize me. So I'm now about probably 68 kilos.
What did you do to lose the weight? Did you go on a liquid diet or what?
No, I got my stomach removed. So there's a thing called the gastric sleeve operations. They take 2/3 of your stomach and they leave you with a tiny bit, and they basically shave it off, and then they remove that other bit and they stitch it all up, and then you end up with a stomach the size of a baby's belly, I guess. And it removes all the little stomach bugs inside your stomach, which just send that signal to your brain to tell you I'm hungry. You haven't got as many, so I can literally go all day without eating before them bugs go, oh, hang on, I'm hungry now. And,
my dad had the same thing.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go. How did he go with it?
Oh, he's ruined it. He's stretched his stomach out again after it.
Yeah, well, that's what I think is happening with me at the moment.
He lost a hell of a lot of weight. He dropped close to 6 stone, I think he said it was, but he's putting it all back on because he's just eating and stretching it back out to the size it was.
Yeah, see, I've got a double whammy, so I absolutely cringe at dinner time, breakfast time, and lunchtime because I can't eat a great deal, and it always makes me feel ill and lethargic, and I just feel horrible for about a good 40 minutes after eating. But I got it's called a Sizer ring. So basically it's this little plastic ring that goes around the esophagus, is it? I don't know, whatever the tube is. And it clamps around my esophagus, and I've only got that tiny little belly. So when the food goes down, it sort of restricts at that little point, and it just slowly drips into my belly. So I don't overeat, and I can't overeat. So if I eat like a big chunk of steak, it won't go through that hole. It ends up coming back out the other end. So I kind of miss food a little bit, but you know what, it's probably my saving grace because 128 kilos, I was so depressed. I couldn't tie my shoelaces up. It just really affected me, and that's the reason why I got it done. And yeah, it's the best thing I ever did. And look, I'm the Energizer Bunny of Australia now, so it just goes to show how much it actually does affect you mentally, physically, and emotionally, everything. So it was the best
probably more of the Energizer kangaroo.
Yeah, the Energizer Brew, yeah. I just seen we need to gather together and fund hoops, copyright that phrase. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
See, right.
I'm just going to do it anyway, but yeah, we might have to set up a GoFundMe when someone sues me for using their catchphrase. What is 128 kilos in pounds? I have no idea. Let's Google it. 128 kilograms in pounds. It is 282 pounds. There you go. 282 pounds, LG. To me, that sounds like loads. And what's that in stones, Craig?
I honestly don't know.
I don't even know what a stone is. I was looking at the rock collection thinking he lost how many rocks?
Craig, are you still in the Stone Age? Do you not have regular weigh scales?
Yeah.
No.
What do you-
Yeah,
what do
over
you
here it's all
use
stones and pounds and ounces, all in that thing.
So
Sometimes-
only drug dealers in Australia measure in ounces.
I was going to say, I'm sure if I asked my sister, she'd know.
Yeah. What about you, Jesse? What are you? Are you pounds or kilos?
Pounds.
As well. And do you measure in centimeters or inches?
Inches.
Inches. What about you,
I mean,
Craig?
we have centimeter tapes as well, but
Yeah,
majority is inches.
Wow.
Centimeters and millimeters and meters. But I like to use inches, it's easier.
Yeah, right. I can't do inches. I have no idea how to work that. I know it's 2.5 for every inch, but everything is in millimeters and centimeters over here. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of people asking me about our currency and stuff too lately, which is crazy. Because what's your currency over there, Jesse?
So we have
start from the lowest to.
Oh well.
Okay. So you're talking about coins? You're talking about?
Yeah. What do you found?
Yeah.
Craig?
So you got the penny, you got the nickel, you have the dime, you have the quarter, you have the 50-cent piece. We do have dollar coins as well. They're rare, but we do have them. I think they're Susan B. Anthony coins. And then you have all your dollar bills. I'm sure you're familiar with those, right? The $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, and then my favorite, the 100.
The 100. we call them greenbacks over here. It's probably so. I don't get that. You've got a $1 coin, but you've also got a $1 note.
Well, I think it was more of a commemorative push when they brought the Susan B. Anthony out, and they're out there still, but they're rare. Most people don't use them unless they're using them like through a toll for some reason. But yeah, we do have the Susan B. Anthony, and then but most people still use the old greenbacks.
Yeah,
dollar bills. Yeah.
All right, and then Craig, yours is the most difficult one of all. Tell us how your currency goes.
It's pounds and pence. It starts off, the lowest one is 1 pence, then 2, then 5, then 10, then 20, then 50. Then it goes into the £1 coin, £5 note, £10
you don't have a £2?
Oh yeah, £2 coin as well. Forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, £2 coin, £5 note, £10 note, 20, 50, and then that's it.
Oh, okay. So you don't use euros. That's not used at all, then, is it?
No, that's everywhere else in Europe, just not us for some reason.
Okay.
And Ireland uses euros as well.
Right. So I'll put up my mailing address, everyone. Send me your coins from all over the world. Yeah, because
you want one of each, right?
I want one of each, yeah, because I've got a lot of coins in my bag here, and I've got a bit of I don't have any American money, but I've got a fair bit of English money, but I don't think I've got more euros and all those weird other UK ones and old English money like the ones I've been finding lately metal detecting. So the old 3 pence I found yesterday was like 1920s.
I'll send you some American money, cash, coins, whatever. But just like Don Under Fella said, do not launder them because then I'll get charged for laundering money. Please, just don't wash them. Don't put them in the tumbler.
Yeah, okay, done. Right. What's he saying? Oh, and living a rogue life's here as well. Awesome. I've been collecting each year of 5 cents and 10 at the moment. My 20 cent is almost finished. That's awesome. And Simon Lombardo is here as well. G'day. What's happening, buddy?
They're not ready.
Oh, okay, yep. I'll do the same. I'll send some out to you guys. I'll get our money. I'll tell you how our money goes. All right. So let's talk about the ones that are no longer in circulation. So it was the threepence, or it starts off as half penny, then it went threepence, sixpence, shilling, florin, crown, 2 cents, 1 cent, and 2 cents. All of them are now non-existent in our currency. So our lowest denomination now is 5 cent piece, a 10 cent piece, 20 cent piece, 50 cent piece, $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100. So it's pretty much, it is exactly the same, but just different. But I don't get your one, Jesse. You got like dimes and quarters and nickels. Like, I don't understand what their equivalence is to ours. Are they like our 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, or? Yeah.
Yeah, as far as the equivalent, I don't know if they're equivalent, but we do have a 1 cent, 5 cent, a 10 cent, 25 cent, 50 cent, which is hardly ever used anymore. One other one I didn't mention was a $2 bill. We do have a $2 bill. In fact, there's a business here in Houston where they collect scrap metal, and they only pay you in $2 bills.
Oh wow!
So that's all they pay you is in $2 bills, unless there's some change. But if you go out with $50, you're going to have $50 worth of $2 bills.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So the 25 cent, is that a nickel?
25 cent is a nickel. No, 25 cents is 5 nickels. 1 quarter or 25 cents is equivalent to 5 nickels.
So that's basically $1. No.
No.
25.
4 quarters is $1.
Yeah, got ya.
Yeah, 4 25-cent pieces is $1.
All right.
That sounds really complicated.
It is, isn't it, Craig? Because then you've got 5s, 10s, 20s, all those other coins anyway. So I don't get it. I don't know. But yours is the same too, Craig. You got the 3 pence, 1 pence, 2 pence, all them. So what's that? Is that like 1 cent of our money?
I would say, yeah, it's equivalent of 1 cent.
Does anything over there cost you like, I don't know how to say it, £1 and 1 pence, or like?
Yeah, £1 and 1p. Yeah, there's stuff. It depends on what part of the country how you say it. I say p, other people say pence. Yeah, but yeah, they don't do it as 1 pence. They do it as 99, and then give you the 1 pence change, which you can't use to buy anything because nothing costs that much anyway.
I was gonna say that's the reason why Australia got rid of the 1s and 2s, because it was just too annoying for everyone to go, oh, that's $1.99. Here's 1 cent change, and yeah. But I swear sometimes that people just because they went through this whole thing of like schools and stuff you bring all your coins to school and they'd collect them and then they'd cash them in, but I swear the people that got all that money just went to all the parks that I go to and just went and threw them all everywhere, because everywhere I go all I find is 1s and 2 cent pieces, and it's bloody annoying.
See, we take our 2 pence pieces and we take them into the arcades in the 2p Falls. We put them in there during the summer. We take the kids down and win a load of little trinkets out the machines.
Yeah, right. That's cool. At least you're reusing them, and then they get them and throw them in the parks.
Yep. They end up with boxes full of these trinkets that don't actually do it.
Now, I've got a question for both of you. I know Jesse, Lisa was saying you have a metal detector and you got to dust it off and get out there.
I do.
And Craig, do you have a metal detector?
I do not.
You do not. We should set up a GoFundMe for Craig. We should have a metal detecting challenge and see who can find the best. I really would love to see you, Jesse, get out there and do something, because your history over there is so much older than Australia. Like Creekside Maples is here. Hey, Hoops, Craig and Jesse, and to everyone else.
Hey, Tony or Joni, whoever's up.
Both of us. So do you have any places that you live nearby, Jesse, that's like really, really old, lots of history, and you think that might be a good spot to go to?
Yeah, there's quite a few places you can go to, but for the most part, well, I'm gonna say the most part, there's a lot of places where they won't let you dig because of archaeological laws and stuff that they have.
Yeah.
But for example, I'm probably a 40-minute drive from the beach. So we can go down and metal detect down at the beach all day long, all night long, whatever, and find coins and jewelry and so forth. But I haven't pulled mine out in some time, so I need to pull it out. But I'd like to get me a mine lab like what you have there.
Yeah, the Equinox. So like
yes,
cheap, you know, like I think mine cost me about $700, and when you look at like professional professional metal detectors, they're usually in the thousands. You know what I mean? So Mine Lab has then made one basically for the common person to be able to afford it, and it's like top notch. It's like literally smashing the market at the moment. And these things, well, it's in my car, but absolutely amazing.
And is yours waterproof as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
what I want to get. The one I have is not waterproof.
Yeah, so you can take it down in the water at the beach and stuff
Yes.
like that. Yeah. I don't like metal detecting at the beach. I don't know if you've noticed that at all, but every time I go to the beach, I don't find bugger all. Like there's no coins, and I don't know. People over here, obviously, summer might be a bit different, but no one's lost any rings or anything like that I've ever found. So, yeah, I'm not sure, but I love the bush. You probably know that too. I have a Mine Lab 5000, so that's the SDC. No, I know the one you're talking about though, 5000.
Now, I'm assuming you have to have permission whenever you go on somebody's property, unless it's state-owned property, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we've got crown land and all those different lands where you're allowed to.
Yeah, we have the same.
People's property. Yeah, you got to obviously get their permission to do it. And most people in Australia are pretty cool. That you just ask them, and they'll be like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." You know, like whatever. Just don't dig up over there because that's where I buried Auntie Agnes. But yeah, everywhere else you're all good. So I don't know. Crane,
they have metal detecting. They have metal detecting clubs out here that a lot of people join and follow, and then they do, if you will, treasure hunts, different places all over the United States.
That's cool.
And then some are just local as well. But yeah, they have a lot of those, if you will, treasure hunt digs almost every weekend here.
Yeah. See this one, Craig? Craig is dreaming on what he could be finding now.
Yep. I'm just looking for anything to find.
All right, so a big indicator, Craig, is in the old days, people used to, like, I don't know what it is, but glass. If you find old bits of glass in certain areas, in Australia anyway, the old timers used to camp and they'd basically go and dig a hole somewhere and they'd put all their glass bottles and everything like that and bury a big pile of their rubbish. So when we're walking through the bush, if we are looking for bits of glass, and then we'll turn our iron discriminacy, whatever it's called, we'll crank that right up. So as soon as you start hearing iron, you basically cut the iron out, and then that'll pick up all our like copper and all those what do they call them? Ferrous metals, I think it is. That way,
ferrous.
Yeah, ferrous. That's one. And so that's one way we find spots. So you could be walking through the bush for hours, and you wouldn't find anything until you hear that iron go off, and then you know that something's happened, because it could be like kilometers of no action in the bush whatsoever. So yeah, that's how I do it anyway. Chinese pottery 2 hoops. Yeah. Word means so many different things from Australia to here. What word are we talking about, Tony? I'm busy following channels here.
I think Tony even has a metal detector.
He does, and he's detected up on his property, and he said he was going to show me one day, because he's found a few. There was an old bottle dump, I'm pretty sure, on part of his property, and he said he found some really cool old things there. But yeah, I'd love for everyone, especially people that are in this community, we do like some kind of metal detecting thing where you guys show me what you find, because I'm always finding stuff, and I'm absolutely obsessed with metal detecting. So I have a Garrett Gold, which is my one there. Same one as that one, Tony. AT Garrett Gold. Absolutely beautiful detector, except it's a single frequency metal detector, whereas the Equinox is a multi-frequency. Oh wow, Craig, what was that?
Tony says he was metal detecting when he found his wife.
Found
Found him a little nugget.
Found a little nugget.
He found
a little treasure.
Yep.
No, yeah, it's the same. He's saying it's the same one as what I got in the background there. So that's my old one. Was actually my dad's, but he's lent it to me indefinitely. And
What is she up to now? So I was asking, what you eating
So you
hunting?
quite obsessed with the metal detecting hoops. I'm quite the same with my foraging. I like to just go out and just find new things I can either eat or learn about.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to do that, Craig, but I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about it that I'd probably end up like in the hospital. So that's one thing that doesn't get, like, I don't get it. Like, there's so, especially in some of them books they show you, they're like, here's one you can eat. Here's the exact plant, but don't eat that one because
Yeah.
that one will make you die.
See, I knew nothing 18 months ago. I've taught myself all the foraging, and I've even started writing my own foraging book as well.
Yeah, I love your little
What-
book. It was cool.
Well, they say the same thing about mushrooms. That's why I don't touch them. I touch any of them. Some of them are
I
good,
don't
some are
touch
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told by her indoors, don't touch mushrooms. You do that and you can leave.
Yeah, right. We used to forage for mushrooms as a kid. My nana used to say, "There's a paddock over there. Go and look in that one, and any mushroom you find, bring them home." And yeah, there was lots of field mushrooms. So my nana was really good with her mushrooms. She knew what was what. But I've been growing mushrooms for the last few years, and you can buy little mycelium pouches, which are wrapped in plastic, and you put a little slice in them, and you spray them with water, and they grow elm mushrooms. So them ones I'm okay with. But going out into the field and picking mushrooms, that was back in my very, very early days, and we don't want to go into that one. But there was a lot of ones there that you probably shouldn't eat, but we did. But it's just too many mushrooms over here in Australia that I don't really want to get into. But go on to on Netflix. I don't know, Jesse, do you have Netflix in America? I guess you do.
Yes.
Same as you, Craig. There's one called it's called Magical Fungi, and it's a Netflix video on Netflix over there, on their channel, and it's absolutely awesome. It teaches you all the ways the mycelium connects and grows and communicates with other plants. It's just really awesome video to watch. It's really cool.
So this got a stinging nettle. You touch this bit and it'll sting you. But if you get the seeds, you can eat them like nuts.
So touch the stinging nettle part for us, Craig. There we go. Got him. So it's on. Is it on the leaves? Is it?
Yeah, all the stinging hooks are on the leaves.
Right, and the little flower buds on the top of the bits you can eat.
Yeah, you can eat the leaves as well, but you have to boil them first to get rid of the sting. But the little flowery bits on the top are the seeds, and they taste like nuts.
Yeah, right.
So, Craig, have you eaten anything that wasn't good for you that you thought was and got sick?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm quite careful. I check everything 2 or 3 times first before I eat it. I scan it with an app. I check it in my books, and I check online as well.
That's what Tony was just saying. He says we have a lot of books on edible stuff that grows naturally, and there's this really neat app that identifies plant. Just scan the plant, and it tells you what it is and if you can eat it.
Yeah, we use it as well. It's called Picture This.
That's the one I use.
Right.
Yeah, Picture This, and it identifies just about any plant or tree or whatever out there.
It does bugs
the same in
and stuff as well.
Australia.
Now the Picture This doesn't speak Australian though. It
Doesn't
doesn't know Dane and
yeah, right.
crikey. It doesn't know all those words. So
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it'd be like, it would tell me if I could eat an xanthoria, but then if I said it was a black boy, they would have no idea what it was. And they'd be like, no.
It's like this one. I've always called these ones the grandma jump out of bed flowers, because if you press them, they jump out their skins.
those are called angel's trumpets here. It looks like.
Yeah, it's called bindweed, but the kids and me have always called it the get your grandma out of bed flower.
Show us how that worked again, Craig. The little, how they jump.
Yeah, you just squeeze down the bottom and it goes pop.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, cool.
But if you eat them, it's like eating LSD.
Oh, all right.
Really?
So yeah, it makes you really ill.
Grandma's flowers, okay?
You start seeing stuff that's not there, then you'll be sick and mess yourself.
Wow.
Well, that's the last person I see eating one of those was a guy on Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. So maybe that's why it was all psychedelic.
I'll put that up and see if Tony wants to jump on with us. And Sam I Am's here as well. Good morning,
Hello,
everybody. Hey
Sam.
Sam, what's going on, buddy?
Hi, Sam.
So cooking nettles are better than spinach. I passed science. So are they better than spinach?
Yeah, there's more vitamins in stinging nettle than there is in spinach.
Wow.
There's a lot of vitamin K.
Yeah, great. Eaten raw or boiled for tea. So he's talking about purple clover heads. I've never heard of that one. So
Yep.
Down Under fella said that picture this works in Australia and around in New Zealand, he said. So I might have to try that.
Yeah, it's a good app. You'll love it.
Techron Maddox here. Techron Maddox here as well. That's awesome.
So the picture of this one that I have comes with a monthly fee. So I think it's or a yearly fee. So I think it's like $30 a year, $20 a year,
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So it's not just free,
Yeah.
or at least not the one that I have, is it?
Yeah, I have the subscription one as well. It's like
Correct.
£20 for a year or
Yeah,
like £2 a month or something like that.
Yeah, it's £2,
but it's worth it. I've used it
more than
150 times already.
Well, it's helped me put 100 pages in my book I'm writing, so it's definitely worth it.
Yes.
Wow. Well, we'll be able to see Craig's foraging book soon then, by the sounds
Yep.
of it.
As soon as it's finished, I'm going to try and put it on the Amazon publishing app, so it goes on Kindle and Amazon.
Yeah.
Do you have a name of it yet, Craig?
Yeah, Craig's Cabin Foraging Field Guide.
Perfect.
Craig's Cabin Foraging Field Guide. I'll be looking for it on Amazon.
Yep. I'll do one, and it'll be Hoops' foraging and do not die. So I'll try that. Picture this, and I might actually go out and do that. Have a bit of a look around because there's so much stuff in Australia that you can eat, like the grass trees or the Xanthoria trees. You can pull the stems out, you can chew on them. There's loads, but I'm just a bit worried on what I should and shouldn't eat over here. I have no idea.
I think if I put one out, it's going to only have 2 pages. One page is going to have an arrow, and the other page is going to have a picture of a grocery store. If you want to forage, go to the grocery store.
I think we're pretty lucky with meat. You know, you don't have to forage too far to find yourself something to eat in Australia for like meat. There's ducks, rabbits, kangaroos, sheep. You know.
Yeah, that roo got a bit close in your video, didn't it?
Yeah, painted
well,
one.
that one's really friendly. So that one's been around my mate's Levi's property for since he was a kid, and it had a mum. And then had the baby, and then the baby had the painted face. Now that baby one's all grown up and had another baby who's also got a painted face. So it's really, really strange. I've never seen them before. But then a few of my friends told me there's some that live up near where I live, and they're the same. So,
Well, maybe they're outcasts. That's why they're there all the time.
yeah, well, my cousin wrote on the post saying that they're usually painted face when they
Inbreeding.
Yeah, inbreeding. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he was just being stupid or if he was being serious or not. Maybe it is. Maybe that's why it's like.
They've all got father, mothers, and sister brothers.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wow.
Tony said he'll join us on our chat, but he's going to make a copy. Right after the book, Craig, write another called Craig's Cabin's Treatments for Cramps and Diarrhea.
It's funny enough, I've actually got some of them in my book.
Well, there you go. Someone said wet slime under the bark of a willow tree is very good for a painkiller. So I'm not sure if Tony's being serious there either. I'll jump in a second. Hello, Technon Maddox. So Technon Maddox here. We go foraging in our yard. There is good stuff in our yard that you can eat and use for medical too. Not a lot saying when I'm at work. I'm back and forth in the chat. Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know. Is someone else live at the moment? I hope I'm not interrupting.
This early over here, I don't think so.
Yeah, Silhouette Park Farm usually does one on a Monday, I'm pretty sure, but that's usually before mine. So maybe they're late today, or I don't know.
Right, I'm going to have to jump off, guys. Because I'm up by the school.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to jump off. But nice to have me on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. And it's not advised to take your camera into a school. Craig.
Yeah.
So yeah, good idea.
So, thank you guys for having me on. See you
Hello,
later.
Craig.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. Thanks for being
Bye,
here, bud.
Jesse.
We'll see you.
See ya.
Bye.
I'll put this up and we'll see if Tony or LG or Down Under Fella wants to join up as well. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we'll definitely set that up, Jesse, what we were talking about before, and send off some coins to you. I still honestly have been so busy this weekend. I'm the worst when it comes to this sort of stuff. But I definitely got your shirts out, all right? They're on their way. And I don't think they will take you long to get to you because they're made over there. So I would assume
Yeah. So, like for example, we have two more shirts coming your way, but they haven't. I don't know if they've made it through customs or what, but one was coming from. I think they both came from California.
okay, yeah.
So I'm not sure. And the ones that you have, you and Kai have, they came from New York and they got there before the ones from California. So I don't understand all
Yeah,
that.
I'm not sure.
Well,
I hope your ones get to
the
you
ones
soon.
you got coming is for your youngest son and Jackie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah, and she better put it on and get on camera is all I can say.
she will. She'll definitely do that. Only to support you guys.
There you go.
That's cool.
But
yeah,
I was gonna tell you about those coins. So what do you do with all those extra coins that you find? The ones that you already have the years. Do you keep them to compare to see which has more value, or do you just it doesn't matter to you?
Nah, to be honest, I've just been filling up my the pre-decimal file that I've got. With
I
all my
saw
coins.
that. That's very, very nice.
Yeah, it's cool. I absolutely love it. But what I've been doing with my other coins, I just throw them in a bag and pretty much just post them out to everyone on YouTube.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I'll get a heap of them out to you guys, and I've been meaning to get a few out. Like I got to get some out to MT Homestead and the Robertson's Belly Acres as well. And I sent a few to Tony, which is just on the live stream right now. Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Hey,
Hello, friends and neighbors. How you doing? Well, Pablo was able to get you out.
Yeah, what Jesse said.
Tony, what's going on, big boy?
Oh, we just came in for doing chores. It's raining here today, so
Yeah, it's fixing to start here too. It's drizzling.
Yeah.
It's been sunny as all day here.
Are you guys getting through your winter there, Hoops?
Yeah, we're pretty much over it now.
Yeah.
So the last 4 days have been like glorious days here. Absolutely amazing. Sun's been shining and no clouds, no nothing. I've been able to get out in the backyard and do a fair bit of gardening and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's been
Good.
cool.
I was serious about the bark of a willow tree.
Oh, you were serious?
Yeah, if you peel if you take a willow, take a branch and you peel the bark off, there's a real slimy filament behind the bark. And if you scrape all of that off, it's very high in the same stuff that's in aspirin is what it is.
Oh, wow.
It's almost the same as taking aspirin. It's that.
Do you eat it or do you smoke it or do you?
You can do it two ways. You can scrape it off and use it topically, and just kind of rub it on, or you can take it and boil it, and you can ingest it that way.
Lucky you! I thought you were going to say you can shelf it. So yep, that's good.
I don't know.
Or you can put it on a cracker with Vegemite.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it would do with Vegemite, but you can try it.
make it taste better. That's what it would do.
Anything will be an improvement on Vegemite.
Yeah. What's wrong with you guys? So Jesse, have you tried it yet? You haven't, have you?
Not yet.
He's holding out for my samples to come through. So I haven't mentioned it. What we're going to do is send it all to Jesse. And well, not all of it, but we'll get most of it to Jesse for the people that are in America, and he can post it out, and then he can tell me how much it was, and I'll send him the cash through that way, because it's going to be a lot cheaper to send to one and then pass it out that way. And obviously I'll send out some through to Canada and things like that myself, and we'll go from there. But it's just a matter of
it doesn't cost much. It doesn't cost much. To send. I was surprised that package you sent up here was so cheap.
It was really good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because if I send any,
even
go ahead.
even one to John and Sherry, that's basically the same price as what yours was. It might have been a little bit more, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I find like if to send stuff like just to Jesse in the US, it's like $50-$60.
Oh wow.
Same here.
And then
Wow.
to send it down to you, Hoops, I would have almost $100 sending it to Australia. It's crazy.
Can you remember how much it was for me to send mine to you? It was only
20,
like
but we're on
$20.
$20.
Yeah, $20. That's nothing.
Yeah,
That's good.
I looked at the post. I couldn't believe that's all it cost. So
City Girl Country Heart is here as well. Woo-hoo. So lots of cool people in here tonight. Have you all hit that thumbs? And yeah, so what I said is the ones that are in America. So I know MT was there, Crazy Ed's another one, Coffee Angel I think was another one, pretty sure. I'll have to go back through it, but I have no idea where the addresses are, so I'll have to go back through it. But I asked everyone to try and email me address, because at least when it's in my email, I know where to look. But if I get my my address is sent to me on all these other platforms and things, I will have no idea. So my email is hoopersmayhem@gmail.com. If you're on here and you want some Vegemite, let me know and I'll get it to you. But I want to send a whole bunch to Jesse. He can take out his one and then divvy out a few to a few other people. And then I'll send you some, Tony, and like a whole bunch of other people. But yeah, like I said, it's just getting out there and doing it. Like I fly back to work on Wednesday, so I might actually get out tomorrow and just get yours out to you, Jesse, like a big bundle. And I've got yours address still, Tony, too, which is pretty easy to find. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I'll just message you on Instagram. So yeah, I'll do it. I promise tomorrow.
So if you're going to send me some Vegemite, send me the fruit flavored Vegemite.
There is no fruit flavored Vegemite.
Also, they don't make any flavored type Vegemite. It's just one flavor, right?
Yeah,
wrong.
that's right.
I'll tell you, it's all salt. It's like taking a spoonful of salt.
Did you watch the Ridge Life one at all, Gus?
I did. I did. That was disgusting when that guy started hurling.
Yeah. What about you, Tony? Did you see it?
No, I did not. No.
Nah. Oh man, Kevin from Lazy Pond Farms. He actually had to have a bucket in front of him, and he ate the little bit, like he smeared it on. He's like, oh, it's not that bad. And then when he did the
challenge, the cracker challenge,
Tim made him put like the biggest blob. Like that's just ridiculous. And
Yeah.
he made a huge amount, and he ate it, and then he just couldn't hold it in. He just spewed up everywhere.
Less is better.
I outdid him.
Yeah, I think less is better with Vegemite in it.
Exactly, less is best. Definitely, you just put the time, like a fingernail amount on your stuff. That's all you need. So honey, they're talking about honey being an antihistamine and good on bee stings and stuff like that. And Vegemite is good. Nice hat, Tony.
Look everyone.
Tony's here. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Now we're gonna have a nice sunny, bright day. So Jelly, look at you.
Look at you go.
Aren't you spoiled?
Date square for my birthday.
Well, here, cheers.
I got nothing.
Ding.
Cheers, my mate.
Yep.
Ding.
Yep.
Yarrow.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it, buddy.
Whose birthday is it?
Mine was
Tony's.
Saturday.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm 29. I know.
Happy 29th birthday, Tony. I'm so sorry.
I'll say this, Hoops.
So much stuff
If you followed me on Instagram, you would have known. That's all I'm gonna say.
I get out of touch with a lot of things lately.
The shout outs were pretty cool. Thanks, guys.
Super sorry that I missed your birthday.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
29. Whew. Unbelievable.
Yeah, 29 holding. Water retention.
Yeah.
Shredded mozzarella on the top of Vegemite. There we go. Melt the cheese. Yum.
So, Tony, you guys aren't celebrating any kind of Labor Day holiday today, are you?
Yeah, it's well, The reason it's Labor Day here in Canada is because it's the day I was born, eh?
No, yeah.
So what can I say? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
happens.
Well, it was Labor Day for your mom.
It was Labor
what-
Day. They made a national holiday out of it. What can I say, guys? No, it is. It's a holiday here as well.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it
so-
called Labor Day up in Canada?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's called Sit Back and Do Nothing Day. It's actually, it's the last
Absence of Labor
final-
Day.
Yeah, it's the last holiday weekend before school starts and all that stuff. So
Right. Same here.
yeah, but yeah, it's pretty, man, there's not much going on. The only thing exciting happened here is a lady landed here 9 o'clock this morning wanting 6 dozen eggs.
Oh. So how long you got before you process your pigs? How many more
I'll be processing the pigs probably mid-October to the 1st of November. And then we're doing our Meat Kings, the last bunch. This is our third round of Meat King chickens. We'll be doing those next week. So
Right, because you just did some a few days ago, right?
actually on my birthday, the fellow up the road, they called me and asked me if they could bring their chickens here because they weren't set up to do it. So I said, yeah, bring them on down. They really wanted to see the plucker work that they made. That was a big thing. Look, I'll tell you guys, we dropped chickens in that thing, snap that button on, you got a naked chicken in like 15 seconds.
Wow, that's crazy good. That's so cool. Love that thing.
Yeah,
That's
that
cool.
works so well. Just little, I guess that's just little advertisement for the video there, but it works
Yeah,
really
that
good.
works. Is that one of those?
Check the plugs up.
Is that one of those 10-to-1 pluckers?
10 to
So
1.
for every 10 chickens that he brings over to do, you get one of them.
Well, here's the deal. He had 13. They're a young family, and so they wanted to learn how to do it. And so, of course, I was all set up to do it. Had the killing cones and the water and everything, because we've been doing it a lot. But so the deal was, I said, we have 43 meat birds to do in a week and a half. You guys have to come help me do mine if I do yours for free. And so that's what
Barter.
we did. Yeah, we didn't take any money because it was a learning process, and we wanted them to learn how to do it. So they enjoyed learning how to do it, but in turn, they'll come back and help me do my 43. And I'll guarantee you, I'd rather show them how to do their 13 and have them come and help me do my 43 than take $20 and have no help.
I got you.
Oh, definitely.
I can just see Hoops with Homestead doing chickens and cows and goats, and
Oh, he'd be good at it.
Yeah,
he'd be good at it.
Absolutely would love to. I mean, we got 2 chickens, and their names are Chicken 1 and Chicken 2. But we originally started off with, oh gosh, I think we had about 14, and then we had some kind of disease come through, or I don't know, or it was the cold, or I'm not sure, but we had in a space of about a week, we had about 8 chickens just die one after another. So I'm not sure exactly what we were doing wrong, but man, they were really healthy chickens, and they just up and carked it. But I think maybe, they were getting on in age too, so it could have been just, I don't know, I'm not sure, but we're left now with chicken too.
Were they laying hens?
Yeah, laying hens. So we have Isa Browns. I don't know if anywhere else in the world have Isa Browns, but they're actually genetically modified chickens, made or bred just to lay eggs. They're just basically egg layers, and they lay 1 to 2 eggs a day pretty much. So they're really good chickens to have.
Yeah,
And
we
they,
have browns. That's what we have, browns, and they lay.
Isa Brown, is that what they call them?
Yeah, I can't remember, but they lay. Ours are stop it, Harley. Ours are Rhode Island Reds, and they lay an egg every 21 hours.
Yeah,
every 21 hours they lay an egg.
yeah, and you can't eat them ones then, eh?
You can, but they're scrawny.
Yeah, right, yeah.
All the food you give them goes into creating
Producing
eggs and all
Yeah,
that
that's
sort
it.
of thing. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you wouldn't want to. My wife wouldn't let me eat them anyway.
But I think Tony's wife, Joni feeds them some kind of GMO feed because their eggs come out looking like ostrich eggs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's Harley.
Hey, buddy. He's cute, isn't he? Is he the one
Yeah.
that was tucking up the blanket the other day?
That was Bella.
Oh, this is the other one.
This boy here, if I'm at this computer, he has to be over here with me. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
plus I have food.
the same thing with our chickens. Hey, like the chickens, our chicken one, chicken two, just follow me around everywhere. As soon as I go out the back, and like I was out the back yesterday cleaning up the veggie patch, and I had to keep getting my kids to grab the chickens and put them over the other side, and they'd eventually flap over the fence and they'd come straight over to me. And because I was wearing thongs, they were coming up to my foot and trying to peck my toes. And
You're wearing what? Good Lord. I'd be more worried about something else getting pecked rather than my toe.
It's a mighty big worm you got there.
Well, that night crawler.
Yeah.
Might be one of them mutant worms like you found the other day.
Oh man, that worm is insane. Yeah.
And what are you doing walking around the subdivision dressed like that anyway?
Just wearing my thong. Hi, boys.
That brings a whole new meaning to gated community.
He's cracked me up. So yeah, it was good fun, but I love my chickens. But yeah, I want to do that. We want to sell this house we're at now and like buy some acreage and do the whole chicken farmstead, homestead type thing. And I reckon it'll be so much fun. I'll be in my element. So yeah. It's echoing. What's he doing? Yeah. Yeah, that worm was pretty freaky, but wasn't it? On my video that I did the other day, it was like a conjointed twin worm or something. I don't know, but it like went through one worm and out the other, and it was buried in the ground like that. I don't know. It was creepy.
Yes, sir.
My Astrolorp chooks followed me every step when I was mowing. Hopefully not too close. Down under fella. He just said my Astrolorps follow me every step when I was mowing. Yeah, my chickens just follow me everywhere. If I go out to my Tirana, they're trying to get into my shed and they walk around there with me. Oh, I could have the grinder going and they'll be sitting right next to me, just like looking at me, like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, our chickens are the same way.
Yeah,
our chickens follow us all over the yard. If Joni walks across out of the back of the house with a bucket of anything, like 25 chickens converge right on her.
Yeah, that's
crazy, you know.
It's cute. I actually love chickens. So
yeah.
Tony, have you ever considered growing, or not growing, but having turkeys on the farm?
Yeah, we wanted to do some this year, but we just weren't set up to handle more, animals like that. So what our plan is, we're going to expand our chicken coop. We're going to build it bigger, and put areas on either side where we can segregate like different chickens or turkeys or whatever. Because turkeys, once they get up big enough, they need a large area.
Yeah.
And so we're going to build it first so that we can look after them, you know. But yeah, we did it one year. The turkeys grew so large that we had to quarter them to get them to fit in the roaster.
wow,
they were huge.
Wow.
Yeah, they were huge. So we just quartered them up. And I remember that year we done a Christmas meal, and we only cooked a quarter of the turkey, and it fed everybody. Like they were so huge. Yeah, so they grow really big. But
that must be the feed down there, because you already have 7-pound chickens that
our meat birds were over 10 pounds. Some of them. Here, look at this.
Look,
these are drumsticks.
there's drumsticks
Off of our Meat Kings.
Wowzers, that's one big chook.
That's one big chook.
We had a cookout last night with us and Tony's brother and his family, and they bought drumsticks with them, and of course we had these.
They were embarrassed.
Yeah, they probably thought they were chicken wings.
Yeah,
Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
yeah.
It
Those little
is.
tiny store-bought drumsticks, just little tiny things, and then I
Yeah.
put
It's,
these.
it's hard to
in the-
find, isn't it? Like it's so hard to find a decent chook in the store. Like we go and try and find them, and they're literally like they're a fraction of being a quail. They're tiny. Like
Yeah.
and
Those,
I think
those look like turkey legs.
Yeah, that's it. I
They're
do.
that big, yeah. But you're right.
Wow.
Scotty's in the house. Ramping with the
Because
brooms.
here chicken costs so much. We sell our Meat Kings. Now that's cleaned and vacuum sealed, and we sell them for $4 a pound. In the store, yeah, in the store they're $8 a pound.
Wow.
So yeah. So
And
if
then
you
they're
go
half the
buy,
size.
yeah, if you go buy a organic chicken at the store, if you can find one, it's easily $30-$35, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Our latest flyer this week.
So
You can get a pack of 2 chicken breasts or
how's your coffee this morning, Jesse? Mine's great.
what are they?
Mine's
Wait,
awesome.
$11.
Mine's
Yeah.
empty.
That's this week's right there.
Yeah, here's the sale price on a package of wings. I don't know if you guys can see this. Package of wings, little tiny things, $11. $11
This week's sale.
right here in the top. Let me see if I can. Right here, up,
Yeah.
right there. $11. Where'd you go?
That's insane. Oh, hang on. There
Oh,
we are.
there.
There we are.
So that's why we grow our own, and that's not even organic. That's just stuff that they grow and put all kinds of additives and hormones, growth hormones, and all that into it. $11 for that little tiny pack.
That's insane, isn't it? That's the other thing with turkeys. You don't really see many people over here in Australia actually that have turkeys on their farms and things like that. I've never really seen a turkey, to be honest, in real life. I have no idea. Yes, but I know
I got
over
3
there.
here.
Yeah.
see if I can show you one. There's one right there.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
it sure is. Wow.
Is that one that you've caught and then
Yeah, that's the
Shut
one
up.
I shot that one. I don't know how many years ago now, and I had it taxidermied. I built the stand for it. I found that
Wow.
old limb, and
Yep.
then I built a concrete base for it, and then had the taxidermist attach it to the
Cool.
stand. Then
Yeah.
if you look this way, let's see, there's 2 more.
There we go. Yeah. Oh wow, that one's cool.
Yeah, there's one right down the bottom there, and then there's one above it as well. But for some
Do that
reason,
one so we can see it.
yeah, that one that you're
Wow.
looking at right there, that
That's
one
cool.
I shot him in 2008 in Indiana, and he was the 3rd largest. He's in the record books. He was the
wow.
3rd largest turkey shot in Indiana that year.
Wow, right. Wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
over 28 pounds.
Hmm.
So those are multi-purpose, right? So all Joni has to do is pick one up, and she can dust the whole house with one.
There you go. I wanted to show you this other one. I don't know if I can get it. There we go.
The one that's flying.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
buddy.
one at the very top. I've got him taxidermy. His outstretched wings. It's like he's taking off
Here we go.
right up here at the top, above the big one. on the
He's
bottom.
got a duck face. It's powered by StreamYard.
That's how they fly.
Sure, it's a turkey.
Yeah.
Looks
But
like a
anyway,
bloody duck to me. Yeah, that's cool.
I think you're quackers.
Them Indian turkeys eat a lot of corn and wheat in the field, Sam reckons. And Crazy Ed's here, by the way, everyone. Hey, Crazy Ed. What did you say, Crazy Egg? Hoops for the win. I'm pretty sure that's what he said for the barbecue cook-off. Mm.
But anyway, we like to hunt here. Season
Yeah,
opens.
that's cool. No,
Season
like I
opens
said,
Saturday.
for turkeys.
There's no turkey season here in Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay.
Those
So
birds
what's
there are
the
all
season
shot in the
for?
US. Our bear season and a white-tailed deer season, that opens Saturday, and that's for if you're a bow hunter or a muzzleloader hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just can't shoot them with a rifle.
Not right now. Rifle season opens in November.
Man, that sounds a lot worse than Australia. So do you need license for each individual animal?
Yeah. So what you have to do is you have to buy a license, your general deer hunting license, and a bear tag. And then there's another wildlife permit. So it'll cost you to hunt somewhere in the vicinity 30, 60, somewhere around $75 if you buy all your permits and tags. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And that's just for one.
Yeah, that gets you one, get you a bear, and it gets you a white-tailed deer. Yeah.
That moose, I just seen Rambling with the Brums, moose opens here Saturday. So you have moose. You're allowed to hunt moose?
You can, but you have to put in for the moose. It's called a moose draw. It's like a raffle. And so if your name gets drawn, then you can get your permit and go hunt a moose.
That's weird too, isn't it?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? I've just seen Crazy Ed saying I might come in second hoops. Oh, that's who's number one?
So so we don't have a bear and venison or deer licenses here. We can hunt them anywhere, anytime, so long as it's at Costco, Kroger, meat markets.
I was about to
No
say,
license required.
They hunt rattlesnakes over there.
Oh yes.
Yeah. What else do you have over there, Jesse? That you can
Everything that you guys can imagine. We have turkey, we have pheasants, we have quail, we have white-tailed deer. You name it. The only thing we don't have a lot of is bear, right?
Yeah, Texas is known for whitetail.
Bears can't stand the heat. Bears can't stand the heat. They got that big old coat on. They said, "I'm going up to Canada. Forget this."
Yeah, that's it. I'm out here. Yeah, the only bears we have over here are koala bears. You don't want to eat them.
Koala bear. Bag me a big koala today.
I'm gonna smoke a koala bear today in the
But our koala is really a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think so. They're not like your bears anyway. They wouldn't claw you to death, but they'd probably just hug you and fall asleep in your lap.
Yeah, right now I've got a bear bait out, and it's actually my whitetail apple pile, and I've got a black bear coming to it that weighs over 600 pounds.
Wow,
he's huge. Yeah. Yeah,
I
can tell.
What does bear taste like? Is it something that you have to like slow cook, or is it sort of like beef?
So
tastes like chicken.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. A lot of people don't like bear meat because they've had bad experience with it. But I'll tell you the truth. I shot whitetail. I've had elk. I've shot everything, eaten everything. That's how we eat. But bear meat, the bear I got last year was the best meat I've had, hands down, for a long, long time. And the thing to cooking bear meat is there's a couple of things. One, once you kill it, you've got to get it cleaned out right away, and you've got to get that hide off of it right away to get it cooling down. Yeah. And don't let the hide get all over the meat. And then there's a layer of fat on a bear. It's very thick. And you have to get that carved off, cut all of that fat off of the bear, get it off of it, and then let it cool down for a few days in the cooler. And then what we do, I'll take ours, and of course, I cut all my own meat here, and we'll put it in vacuum seal bags, and we put the seasoning right in the bag with it when we vacuum seal it. And then when you take that out and unthaw that, oh my, you set that on your forehead, your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get to it. It's that good.
Really? Is that good?
Yeah, it's that good. But it's all, and when you cook it, you can't cook bear meat down in its own grease. You have to put it up on a rack. You have to put it on a rack and let the grease drippings drip off of it and keep the meat above the grease. And if you do that, it's beautiful meat.
Wow.
So you're better off smoking it then, right?
Yeah, if you can get it lit.
Yeah.
Actually, it's great in the smoker. I put a lot of hours in the smoker. It's very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ed's upset that
That's-
you're not entering the
that-
cook-off.
I'm sorry, Ed. We have been plagued. I mean, we have been hit left, right, and center with funerals.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of deaths that we've been dealing with in our family and stuff. And I'll be quite honest, my focus has been on family and getting all that stuff looked after. That's the priority. So, but it has been a wild ride here. Well, yeah, Jesse, you know, it's been a wild ride here for the last,
Yeah.
oh my heavens, the last 2-3 weeks.
Well,
It's absolutely
I was gonna
crazy.
say, but well, for the last month, because it started with your mom and the daughters
Yeah.
coming down, so
Yeah,
it started with that, and then so that takes
Yeah.
a lot of your time,
Yeah, that's it.
and then obviously the things that happen with the funerals and the weddings and so forth. So
yeah. But we're starting to slow down, I think now, or we hope. But we've got a lot of neat stuff coming up. It's just we've got to sit down now and start getting videos put up there again. And people have been so kind in being patient, with us and the channel and stuff, and we appreciate that so much. But it's sometimes life happens, and like I think I told you, Hoops, a while back, YouTube can be part of your life, but it can't be your life.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to know the boundaries. You have to know when to pull back and look after family stuff.
That's right.
Because
Exactly. Yeah, you can
you don't.
easily overtake your life
It
very,
can.
very quickly. Hey.
Yeah. And so
Well, I took that advice on board as soon as you told me that. I've been stewing on it for quite some time, and hence the reason it was off it for so long, and hence why I don't obviously catch up on too much of it lately. And I missed your birthday for a prime example. I had no idea that it was even on, so I'm very, very sorry that I did that. So, but yeah, and
but, you have to know those boundaries, and for us, we had not seen our family in over a year, 18 months since COVID hit. So them arriving here, and then from there going right into the sudden death of family members and all that sort of thing. So you know what? It's okay. We found our way through. The good Lord above helped us. So, hey, Sam, I am.
Sam I am's got to run, he says, just to see the look on my boss's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
You're absolutely right though.
Yep. And and there's nothing wrong with that. I kind of look at it this way. I probably got a different look on it than a lot of people. Maybe, I don't know. But if it comes down to it, what I have to realize is that, obviously the number one person in my life is God. But then after that is my wife. And then after that is my daughters. And then all the other stuff flows somewhere below that. And so Hoops is in there too. Hoops is in the family. So
yes.
Hoops and Jesse and Lisa is the family.
Yeah, that's it.
But you have to
I
know.
hope so.
Yeah, you are. You know that.
Look at Jesse's face when you said that.
And I'm checking the list twice this year, so you better be nice.
I have to put it up on that one because he was like straight up. Yeah.
Ho ho ho.
We've got to go check Romantic. Thanks, buddy, for being here. Appreciate it. That's funny. Yeah, exactly.
But I'll tell you what we've been enjoying is the new thing we've been doing, the Creekside Chronicles on Sunday morning. That's
I
really,
I missed it yesterday because what did we do yesterday? Something was on. It's Father's Day yesterday for us. So obviously I did my thing with the kids in the morning, and then I went out and metal detectors and stuff like that. So I absolutely missed it, and I'm spewing. But we've been watching them lately, and Jackie's been absolutely loving them, sitting down with me watching them. So such great messages that you give us, Tony. It's awesome. I'll actually share it with you on Instagram one day. But Jackie got that exact same message in a dream, and she's written it all down. And you will spin out when I tell you this, and I'll show you it. But yeah, it's like exactly what you've written down. It just really spun her out the other day because she's been going through a bit of a hard time with her faith and stuff lately, and that just basically gave it a kick up and fired it back up inside her. So it's awesome to be able to come and jump on your chronicles, because we've been loving them. So good on you, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Got twice caught by the time change, so that's from Sam. So what do you always call Scotty nephew Jesse?
Because he calls me uncle. I don't know why. He just started calling me uncle. So, okay, nephew.
Uncle Jesse. Yeah, I was just making sure that you weren't related.
Or maybe he wants me to put him in the will. I don't know.
You might have to, yeah.
Jesse, now we talked about that.
Yeah, that was 2 Sundays ago, right? The book according to Tony.
Yeah, well, Hezekiah chapter 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know the script of the Bible, there is no book of Hezekiah.
It's right in the middle of the book. Right in the middle of the book.
Yeah, right between the black letters and the red.
Correct. It's right between the new and the old.
That's what I wanted to say, Tony, is I love how your chronicles, how you, like, there's another guy on YouTube called Shane Woolard, and I'm not sure if you've ever heard of him before, but he's pretty well known. But he can grab certain sections of the Bible and he'll draw it out and he'll make you understand what and why he's using certain phrases. And that's what I love about yours, is how you pull stuff like as the walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That one the other day, that one just like was mind blowing, and how you broke it down and you explained it. And it, like literally, even if you weren't religious and you come and watch that and listen to that one bit, how you explain that, it just puts so much perspective on everything, and I just absolutely love it. But yeah, I just love how you can just pull bits out, and it to the average Joe like me who just, you know, is not exactly the brightest tool in the shed, but I got you know what I mean? And yeah, you just make it just so relatable and just so easy to understand exactly what's going on, because you could open up the Bible, read it, and you'd be, you know, it's just so hard to understand exactly what they're saying, especially if you go to the King James, you know, like, you know, the Old Testament, all that. It's just like, thou shalt not, you know, it's like, whoa, there's too many words there.
So since I wasn't going to say this, but since Hoops already brought it up, I was going to say that I like the way Tony dumbs it down. And I don't mean that in derogatory, man. He dumbs it down, meaning
I get it. Yeah,
he makes it to where you can understand it.
Yeah. Well, I think that for us, dog back here is whining. I think for us, the biggest thing is connection. And, you know, I enjoy understanding things. My mind works in a different way, I think, than a lot. I don't know if that's good, bad, or ugly, but it does. And I find that there's all kinds of people that can read things, and all kinds of people that can quote things, and there's all kinds of people that can regurgitate facts and information, and that's all good and great. But what does it really do for us? Is it a word that we can grab onto that applies to my life, changes me, impacts me, and gives me something for the next 6-7 days to hang on to, you know? And you have to be able to use your term, Jesse, dumb it down so that it does become applicable. You know, people don't need more facts. We've been bombarded with facts. What we need to know is, how does that apply to me right now with where I'm at in life? And if we can answer those questions, we'll find that it helps people so much more, you know?
I like it being broken up, because like I can read pages and pages, and I can go back and go, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You sort of just end up brushing past them and completely forgetting about certain scriptures, and then you keep going through the book, and then finally you might find one that you sort of relate to and you can sort of break down yourself in your own brain and understand. But when you do it, it just blows my mind, because I'm like, wow, I've just heard that saying. We've actually got that exact phrase up on our wall by a bit. I think I sent it to you, I might have done, but we've got that phrase on our wall right by our bedroom, and it was just it's amazing. Like I said, all these things that's happening in our life at the moment with breakdown on faith and stuff like that with my wife, and like all these things. And now it's just like, I don't know, it's just like one big cog and it's going around and they're all connecting now. And it's like, wow, all these things are happening and you're saying it. So it's got to be like, it's got there's some connection, you know, and it's just mind blowing. Like I said, it's really good.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
We're hoping.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Shane Woolard, if you get the time, Tony, go and check out on YouTube Shane Woolard, and you'll see what I mean, like how he does the same thing. He's like breaks it down, and it's just like, oh wow, you know, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's good.
But I know it's only 30 minutes or 45 minutes some days. But you know, there's a lot of people that don't read the Bible or don't understand the Bible because of the, you know, the different tons of versions out there, right?
Yeah.
And so whenever somebody comes on that can make the Bible more understandable, or even passages, or like the footprints, they'd make it understandable and how it can apply to different people differently. It makes it more interesting for wanting to understand the Bible or wanting to read the Bible, because
Exactly.
I mean, I can read the King James versions and then another version and get two different aspects or two different ways of thinking about it. So it's nice that there's people like Tony who want to share what they know, and also, you know, how they perceive the Bible or the Word to minister to not only them but to others. Because you could talk about the footprints and it doesn't mean nothing to me, but it may mean the world to
Exactly.
to hoops, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's your perspective. It's dumbed down for those of us who don't read the Bible like we should, or, you know, as much as some people do. So,
Yeah.
but it's very interesting, and I've enjoyed the 30-minute to 45-minute Sunday sermons.
I know.
So,
I think the greatest compliment to us, probably, if I had to, and I think Hoops, you touched on it here just a minute ago there. I love it when someone sends me a message, an email, or whatever, and they say, you know what, I've read that 1,000 times, but never understood it or never saw that in it before. So thank you, you know, for helping me comprehend that. And
Exactly,
that to me is one of the greatest compliments. And then, of course, you know, the emails that say, you know what, I was ready to give up. I was ready to quit. I was ready to finish, and I was done. But listening to this, you helped me understand that, you know, I can keep going. It'll be okay. And I think that for us, that's so important. And then, of course, Joni singing, and her singing is so hugely a part of what we do. And
it's absolutely
anybody,
beautiful.
you don't have to know anything about religion at all. But if you listen to her sing, there's something in her singing that'll reach right out to where people are at, and it's touching hearts in an incredible way. So
it gives me goosebumps every time I hear, and I love her, like when she gets them real so amazing.
She's good at it.
You have to set, like you said on one of the other ones, is set it up on the loudspeaker at the back.
Her singing does do a lot for a lot of folks, but I think her cooking would do a lot more for me if she would send me some pies and cakes and what all the other stuff she makes for you. Choke cherry pie. And
all I know, Jesse, is that there's a box over there with your name on it, and every time she makes something, she keeps adding another bottle to it.
Okay.
So, you know, you'll have a huge supply of jams and syrups and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. She just keeps adding to it. So,
well, if I come up there and pick that up, they may stop me at customs. On the
you'll
way
probably
out.
have to stay long enough to eat it.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Yeah.
But anyway,
that's cool.
Hey, I see Paul Honeyman's in the house. How you doing, Paul?
Yep.
Yep.
Texas Santa's in the house, he said.
Yeah.
And Joni has a voice of an angel, and that's from Scotty. Tony, does Joni know you're on here without her? That's from Paul.
She does, Paul. She's sitting right here listening.
I saw one that just came up a few minutes ago. Said City Girl Country Heart. Is she from Australia or is she from the States?
Where are we?
City Girl Country Heart.
pretty sure she is from Perth, but I think I
Perth?
might have to leave her to answer that one because I'll seem rude if I've just gone and ignored that and I've got it wrong. But I'm pretty sure.
Because I've never seen her before, and I just had to find her link. So, but I haven't checked out the about page.
Where are you, city girl? I can't even find.
I'm in the city.
Obviously.
It's self-explanatory.
Can you not read? Hoops, I'm in the city.
Yeah.
You can't handle the truth.
So there we go. You can't handle the truth. There we go. That's, well, I don't know, but yeah. No, Customs is allowing homemade stuff now. Oh, there you go. So you can sell it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we've chatted before. I'm pretty sure she was from Perth, but I don't want to get that wrong. So there's a good chance I'm getting him mixed up.
I was concerned with, like there's some laws where you can't bring over citrus or some fruits across the border from the U.S. to Canada and vice versa. I wasn't sure if it's the same for, if you will, preserved items.
No, I think you're fine because they will have been baked and cooked and all that stuff. So there's nothing left to, harm anybody, I wouldn't think. But, I can't see there being an issue with it, but you never know. I mean, Customs is crazy anyway. So
I've always wanted to know that too, because Scotty was saying he wanted to send over some maple syrup and a few other things like that over to Australia, but how would that get through Customs to be sent over here? But I mean, I guess it comes from Canada, doesn't it? All maple syrup usually.
I think the biggest thing, you got to have good labeling, and that's a lot of it. It has to be labeled correctly, and the declarations have to be correct because they will X-ray it, and they will sometimes open it to see, if it is what it is. And the problem that I've heard, I've not run into it, but some people have run into it, that the problem is maple syrup can be labeled maple syrup, but it looks like other stuff. And so,
what other stuff?
So that means that if Scott's gonna send you some, or Tony, if they're gonna send you some maple syrup, they need to put it in a Crown Royal bottle, and it'll probably get through.
What's Crown Royal? What's that?
Well, one snort of it, and you'll know.
It's a Canadian whiskey. Yeah.
What is it?
It's Canadian whiskey, right?
Oh, okay. Yep. Well.
But it looks just like maple syrup.
Yeah, it's what we make hot toddies out of.
Okay, I've got you now. Right, 100% correct, Tony. So yeah,
it's what you have to do is label it. It's what he rubs them meat birds with, and that's why they get so big.
You know what? No, it's great. If you add rum to like your barbecue sauces when you make them stuff, it does have a beautiful flavor. And then you can coat, like I'll do ribs in that, and as they cook, of course, all the alcohol is gone anyway, and just leaves you with a really nice, robust flavor, which is very tasty.
Yeah. Same as your chips for smoking. You can soak your chips in whiskey and stuff like that, and then you can smoke them, and that gets that little bit of a taste from it.
Yeah. Well,
some people water it down with Coke.
Yeah, rum and Coke.
Yep. Silly people. I can't drink rum. Rum is just, we got one over here. It's called Bundaberg rum, and I just think it's disgusting. Like my wife likes it, but it's gross. Like it tastes like dead ants. I don't know.
Yeah, my wife. The strongest stuff we drink is kombucha.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm not a big drinker either. Like I probably every 6 months I might have a little bit of a drink, and these last 2 weekends I've been at my mate Levi's, and we drank a whole bottle of whiskey the other night or the other week, and it gave me a hangover for 2 days. And then I just said to myself, I'm not drinking ever again. This is the reason why I stopped drinking in the first place. Is I hate that feeling of the next day. And like I said, 2 days it took, and I get 6 days at home, so to be able to make the most of them, I don't want to be drinking, you know what I mean? So
well, that's it. And
there's nothing against people drinking. I have nothing against that. Like,
I knew I quit drinking when I was 19 because I grew up
10 years ago.
Yeah, I grew up around alcohol, and I literally started drinking when I was like 14.
Yeah,
and I don't think I had too many sober days from 15 to 19, but I was doing it. I was getting in a lot of trouble. And then when I met Joni, my wife, I just didn't want to live that way. And I'm not against it. If someone wants to enjoy themselves, go ahead. But I know for me, I just made that decision that this isn't the life I want for me, because it was too much trouble for me. And so the strongest thing we drink now is ginger ale and kombucha. So, and again, I'm not against people out enjoying themselves. I'm just saying,
I don't mind having like a beer or two every now and then, like I'll have a beer with mates, like we're having a barbie or something at mates, or they say, "Do you want a beer?" I'll be like, "Yeah." But I don't go like every week that I'm home. I don't go to the bottle shop and just buy a carton of beers and a bottle of this, and like very rarely, unless we've got it planned and it's like, oh, we're going to go and have a few drinks this coming weekend, so we might buy something. But yeah, it's hardly ever that I do drink. And yeah, you might be right there, Scotty. We are getting older, so that's it. I was the same as you. Started drinking when I was around 13, 14 years of age, and smoking and dabbling in drugs and things like that. And I grew up from that, and I just don't do it anymore. Like just focus on. You have kids and things like that, and you kind of got to set your priorities as well. So.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, that's for me what it was.
I have to agree and disagree with y'all, because I have to drink because my doctor says to stay hydrated.
That's funny. Well, my mum and dad both like a nice scotch every night. They tend to dabble a lot, but they're in their retirement age too, so good on them for doing that. So you never know, when I get older, and we might end up being one of those people that drinks a bottle of wine every night. But at where I am now, I just don't see the point of being crook for 2 days and being able to miss out on family and being able to go out and do things. So I just generally just don't drink.
Crazy Ed says that she's from the States, so I guess the city girl is from the States.
Yeah. I don't know who I was talking about too. Then I think it might have been at the start. What is she up to now? Maybe she's from Perth, or I don't know. It was someone I was talking to earlier, I'm pretty sure. Or it might have been on my live the other day. Not sure. But yeah, she's from the States. There we go. Well, what's it been? 2 hours and 16 minutes. That's probably still still not my longest live I've ever done, but hey. Still good.
Tony, you need another one of those dogs and name him Honda. Maybe you have a Harley and a Honda.
Yeah. Well, today, for some reason, he's awful. I've tried to put him down and everything. He just wants to be on my lap today. So, but we've been gone a lot, and a lot of stuff going on and everything. So he misses me.
Yeah, and it's funny because dogs know when there's something wrong, something different, and when you're fixing to leave. They know that. I don't know how they do, but they know.
Yeah. Well, he's my shadow. So if I'm not here, and we have been, we've been at funeral homes and churches and memorials more hours in the last 2 weeks than I think I've been in the last 3 years. And
wow.
So they've been here by themselves. And so, he's used to me spending some time with them. So he's missing me, I think.
He just wanted to be on the Moist Mondays live show. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
What breed is he, Tony?
He's a Dachshund.
A Dachshund?
Dachshund. Wiener dog.
Oh, wiener dog. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought they were Spaniels.
No, they're actually a member of the Hound family. And they were, they started this breed in Germany, and they were actually bred to dig rodents, especially badgers, out of the ground for farmers and stuff, because they are so strong in their bite and in their front shoulders and stuff. And if they bite down,
so they can get down the holes.
If they bite down, they won't let go. And so they would bite down on the badgers and stuff and groundhogs, whatever, and they'd pull them out.
He's so cute, isn't he? He's just sitting there like all content as, just like chilling with dad. He's cute as.
He's quite a boy. But he was he came into our life. It's quite a long story, and I don't have time to tell it, and you don't have the time to listen to it. But someday I'll share it. But it's quite a story how we came about having him. But about 5 years ago,
Wow.
4 years ago, he was he has a bad right hip. Actually, he has no hip joint there, and he does really well. But his back went out on him about 4 years ago. He was with my daughter, and so my daughter called. She was all upset, and the vet said that he's going to have to put him down. And I said, no, that ain't going to happen. So they brought him down to me, and I rigged up a brace and all this stuff and helped him. And I massaged his back and put him on some homeopathic medicines and done doggy massages, you name it. And within
Wow.
2 weeks, you'd never know there was anything wrong with him.
Wow, that's so cool.
So he,
And LG said it's a long dog. Of course, it's a long story.
Glory.
It's, Living a Rogue Life says they're also great at finding truffles. There you go.
Yeah.
He's a truffle hunter.
Well, that might be why he's so attached to you, Tony, because you saved his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
he also has seizures every now and again, either from the pain because it'll go out sometimes on him, and he'll have some seizures and stuff. And so I have to, believe it or not, I have to pick him up and I have to massage down his whole spine to get the muscles to relax so that the seizure will cease. And then so
Wow.
we're pretty attached.
Yeah,
So,
Cool.
all right, little
he's a
boy.
good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, oh
Yeah,
Harley.
I'm a dog person. I'm not a big cat fan, but I love our dogs. Like we've had a few dogs now, and we've got our dog Hope, and yeah, she's adorable as well. She comes
Yeah.
with me everywhere.
What kind
And
of
she
dog is
only
he?
listens to me. She's a chocolate Labrador crossed with
Okay.
a English Staffy or Staffordshire. So yeah, she's a crossbreed, but yeah, she's a chocolate Lab / Staffy.
My outside dogs.
Staffador.
We have two purebred blue ticks outside, and they're bigger dogs. But the mother Ruby, you've seen her on some of the videos. Wherever I'm at, if I'm outside, whatever I'm doing, she's there with me.
Yeah.
And I can't bring them in the house because they don't get along, So
Yeah.
these guys stay inside, the other two stay outside, and so I'm covered up by dogs, whatever I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, they're just like a part of the family, aren't they? Like kids,
They
they're
are.
just like your kids. So, yeah.
You need to teach some outside dogs how to run the weed eater. Help you out.
Yeah.
You know what's
that's it.
funny? Those outside dogs, if I'm mowing the grass, Ruby will, she won't get in the way, but she lays off to the side. And as I move across the lawn mowing more grass, she'll get up and move closer so that we're always the same distance apart. She just,
Yeah. That's cute.
yeah. And she knows those crazy dogs,
Wow.
like they know when, as I have a zero turn. And so they know when the blades stop, because you push a button to engage them and you push it back down to disengage the blades. And there's a difference in the sound of the mower. And so the minute that I disengage those blades, they know it's safe to come. They won't come over
Wow.
until I disengage the blades. And the minute I disengage, they'll come over and see what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's
That's
cool. Wow.
smart.
They're smart. They're very
They
smart.
They are, yeah.
They're smart.
Well, our dog, I ended up having to change all the handles in the house to the door handles because they're normally just long, flat ones. She can clip it with her claw, and then she uses her nose to flick it open. And
Oh,
now
my.
she's worked, so I changed them all to round handles, and she can actually open the round handle to our bedroom door. And I'm talking a dog that doesn't have fingers, and she can open up a freaking door. It's crazy.
Yeah.
She's so intelligent, our dog. She's just insane. But yeah, she's a good
They're
dog.
smart.
So this one here, I have a beagle that has seizures, and he looks for me before he has seizures. So there you go. How cool is that? Like, they're
Yep.
really clever, aren't
Well, they know who's going to help them, who's going to comfort them.
they?
You know, they know who's going to look after them. They really do. So,
I'll just turn this up. And you want to see what the kids bought me for Father's Day? I thought this was pretty cool. It's one of those little
Oh, check it out.
little stands and the
light.
light, so you put your phone on there. So when I'm doing my lives and stuff like that, I can
Yeah. There you go.
illuminate my face and make it even more beautiful. So Get a
See if they
suntan at the
See
same
if they can
time.
get you a couple more lights.
Yeah. There we go. A couple more. There we go. But it's got a few different. It's pretty cool actually because I think it's got like different modes. So you got like cool light and bright light and whatever.
Yeah.
And
No, I think they bought you that because it had a hoop light.
Yeah, but we actually got our daughter one of those for Christmas, and last year, and she just got it last month because it's the first time they could get home.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Those are cool. Those lights are cool.
Anyway.
Absolutely. I have
well,
one.
guys, I've got to run. It's been great.
Yeah, I think I got to do as well because Jackie's in there waiting. Oh, she said she was going to put a movie on, and that was 2.5 hours ago. So she's probably watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for inviting me, Hoops.
you're welcome. Thank you so much for jumping on. And like I said, I've always wanted to do one with you too, Jesse. So that was cool to be able to tick another one
Yeah.
off. So
my wife
Yeah,
says
and-
to greet your. My wife says to make sure Lisa and Jackie both know hello from her. Okay.
yep, we'll do. I'll go in and see her in a minute and let her know that you're all thinking about her. And
Yep.
same as you, Jesse, I'll let her know that you want to see her on some more of my videos, and that hopefully will convince her.
Hey, join
You
us
need
on
a million
Sunday.
lumens to improve that look. You have to improve your looks, mate. That was from Paul. I knew something would come up with Paul when we saying that one.
Well, join us on Sunday if you can.
Yep, I'll be. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one because I'm at work. But
Yeah, but if you
I'll,
can't, don't worry about it. We're live tomorrow
Yeah.
night too. We're going back. I know we missed last week because of a funeral, but
Yeah.
we're going to be live tomorrow night as well, back on our
It's
regular
funny
schedule.
because that your one on Wednesday, well, it's Wednesday for me.
Tuesday
but
night.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday night for you, but it's Wednesday morning for me. It's usually as my plane's landed and I'm at the airport, I'm normally in the bus from the airport to camp is usually when your live's on. So that I usually always make that one on the Wednesday
cool.
morning for me.
Yeah.
But the Sunday one, I'll have to see how I go. But otherwise, we'll be back on the with the replay, and we'll go and watch the Footprints one tonight as well. So
you leave Wednesday for work and you come back Sunday? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'll leave Wednesday and come back the following Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Then it's probably going to rain the following Wednesday.
Yeah, there's a good chance of it. It's the first time, thank heavens, that it didn't rain this week. I don't think we got any rain whatsoever, which is awesome. So that's why I've been able to do so much more stuff this week. So it's good.
Harley says, "See you later."
See you, Harley. Thanks for being
Yeah.
on Hooper's Mayhem.
He says,
All right,
"Be like
guys.
me." He says, "Be like me outside by the front door step. Stay moist."
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, awesome. Thanks so much for being here, guys, and everyone in the chat. Thank you for being here, and a lot of you have been here through the entire 2.5 hours, which is insane. But yep, I'll let you all get on with your day.
Hey, see you, Lori and Mumbles, and congratulations on the new property. Love it.
All right, everybody. See you later.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. Stay moist.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.